I find it very interesting that Courtney's not locked up and that it's Kimmy. Oh, Courtney, not, doesn't seem that way, Bama. It doesn't seem that way right at the moment. It could change. It could change. Now the search is with the baby, yes. I know. The whole scenario is absolutely wild. She set Kimmy up. I don't know, because apparently there was some text messages on Kimmy's phone talking about she set Courtney up, and that's what they arrested her on. That's what I'm hearing anyways. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, if they're arresting Kimmy, if they're arresting Rich, if they have anything on Courtney and Brad, you can bet your ass they're arresting them too. But they didn't. I don't know who was booked. Kimmy was booked. Courtney was not. Brad was picked up, then released. Rich has been booked. So Kimmy and Rich are the ones who are sitting in jail right now. Kimmy and Rich. Kimmy and Rich. That's who's been, that, Rich will be arraigned today. Kimmy will be arraigned the next day. Or maybe, Monday. I don't know. Yes. And yeah, Brad did fail, but they did not keep him detained. You thought I quit taping? What do you mean? I ain't vaping. I wonder how many TikTokers have. I haven't talked to her on the phone. She confessed to somebody allegedly. No, she did not confess to somebody. She confessed to someone that Courtney did it, and she knew about it. There's no official charge on them at this moment. Krista, I'll let you up for just a second, okay? Krista, I'll let you up for just a second, okay? Hi, Krista.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I have a question though. I don't remember if somebody actually found proof of this Facebook post, but I remember somebody on a live while back when when this case first came out. I remember somebody saying that Courtney had a Facebook post that said she had a NICU baby. Was that ever found out if that was true?
Well, we asked her about it. She said she didn't do it. But it was definitely there, yes. She
That's
said she
enough.
didn't do that.
Okay. That's all I came up for. I was just curious if that was true.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So, yes, Rebecca was found. Unfortunately, it was not a good outcome. The baby was not there. A lot of people said that they heard a baby in the background of some of these lives, and they are convinced that it could have been Rebecca's baby. Yes, I was off most of the night. I bet the cops are watching court waiting for her to lead them to the baby. Maybe. But from what I'm understanding, the cops seen something in Kimmy's phone that concluded Courtney might not have nothing to do with it. I mean, I don't know for sure yet. I'm just going by what I see and what I can read. Yeah. Yes, Rich was picked up. Well, he told somebody on the phone in a recording when he called home that he was picked up on a homicide investigation. That's what he told him on the phone. Now, whether he's booked in on that, I don't know. Who is Kimmy? Rebecca's sister. Good morning, Kim. We're talking about Rebecca Parks, who had been missing for 21 days. She was found yesterday by search and rescue and volunteer searchers. I'll just say it like that. Volunteer searchers. She was found by volunteer searchers yesterday. I can see you, Kimmy. Look, I personally don't think Mel has anything to do with this. Her dad found her, yes. Her biological father did. The people that found her said she looked like she was recently put... Yes, she did. Allegedly, she looked like she was recently moved there. Oh, they will definitely be able to get some DNA. I'm sure of it. I have no doubt. I mean, that's a lot going on for no DNA to be found. I don't, Bama. I don't. Because they said that it... I hate to say this. I don't even want to put these words in my mouth, Corey, but they said that she was opened up like a fish. Like, you know. So, no, I don't think that any animals took the baby. I think somebody took the baby. No, I cannot believe it. It's disgusting and horrible and... You know, I wanted to say that it was an OD because I think I knew all along it wasn't, but I think my heart was leaning towards that because I did not, yes she was, I did not want to believe that a mother, even a shitty mother like Courtney, I didn't want to believe that a mother could do something like this, okay? And I think that's why I was leaning so on the OD thing. Because of that, but to be honest with you, my heart of hearts was telling me something different. I just did not want to believe that. I mean, yeah, there was a baby surrendered in a drop box recently, but it's not Rebecca's. You have a strong feeling trust helped her move it because they were always going out there. Yeah, the baby, Rich Fowler was arrested, but we don't know what he was arrested for. Some people say he was non-compliant on his SO registry, and that's why he was arrested. However, he did say on a phone call to his family that he was being held in connection with the homicide. She was found in the trails behind Courtney and Brad's house. And they may still be involved. They may be still involved. We don't know yet. No, Courtney was not arrested. Yep. Someone said Brad and Becca got into a fight. Yeah, I know. They said everything. They said this, they said that. But right in this moment, Kimmy's the one in jail. Kimmy's the one in jail. I don't even know what my opinion is. It's completely dumbfounded. The twists and turns in this case is... Whoa. Good morning. To your own family, to an unborn baby. Absolutely. Disgusting. I gotta get out of the middle of this damn little seat. Damn bar going at my ass. Okay. We were talking about Rebecca Parks. She was missing out of Michigan. She was found yesterday. Setting her mom and brother. I do too. I'm kind of thinking that because let's tell you what was said. It said the whole reason Kimmy was arrested is because there was text messages found in her phone proving that she was really setting the mother up. Now, how true that is, I don't know. All I'm going is by speculation and shit I heard. No, the cause of have not been determined yet. Said the community is not in danger, so definitely makes me suspicious. Yeah, because it was her own family that did it. I'm going to tell you something. Whether it was Courtney and Brad, Courtney, Brad, and Kimmy, Kimmy and Rich, Kimmy, Rich, and Courtney, it doesn't matter. They were her family, the people who were supposed to love her, and this is what they did to her. No, she was not winking. The baby was missing. The baby was missing. I think, I don't know what to think about it. That's why I think they're all might be involved still. Because if you think about the damn card, the debit card, the PayPal, whatever kind of card it was that was found there. This is what you got to think about. You got to think about, well, here's another thing. It was said by Kimmy that Courtney had her car. Not her car, I'm sorry, her purse. We don't know right now. It was said by Kimmy that Courtney, yes, they did, Kimmy. It was said by Kimmy that Courtney had her purse and refused to give it back to her. Now, is that a ploy? Is that a ploy to try to set somebody else up? We don't know because it's so damn twisted. They said she did. So is that how the card got there? We don't know. The only people cared enough to look for are strangers on the internet. It's such a fact. Because anyone who allegedly pretended to give a shit about her really didn't. You hope the 14-year-old is safe? Courtney admitted to having the wallet. Yeah, she did. On live the other night, Courtney came out and asked the cousin, Rich, to take Kimmy her wallet. I don't know if they ever will either. What's the man's whole name? Which man? The one that got locked up? Richard Fowler. Richard Lee Fowler. Now, they're saying he got locked up because he wasn't compliant on his SO registry shit. But I'm sure y'all did know his name. Somebody asked. I told him. I don't give a damn. I'll tell it all. F-O-L. F-A-L-O-R. Yes. F-A-L. I had to think about that for a minute. Yes, it has been confirmed that Kimmy was arrested at 1 a.m. You can look on Vine Link, and there she is. There she is. I hate to say it. It looked like she ain't washed her hair in a month. I hate to say something like that, but it's true. She must have been stressing this past week. I ain't even got time to take a shower. Poor thing. Too busy setting people up. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just talking shit right now. The whole thing's freaking nuts. Her boyfriend and baby daddy. Or alleged baby daddy. We don't even know. I don't know her last name, so I wasn't able to look her up. Oh, Kimberly's last name is Park. Who posted a video on Facebook of Rebecca's... What? Are you shitting me, Misty Ann? Are you shitting me? Somebody did that? Oh yeah, Kimmy spoke on a lot of panels. Yeah, the man whose card was found on the scene, he's in prison, has been for a long time. Told the exact location on Monday. You think it was an accident? Yeah, it's sick, man. I'm just disgusted. Why would somebody post that on the Book of Face? The only people who's locked up right now is Kimmy and Richard. And we don't even know if Richard is locked up with connection of this, or is he just locked up for a... You need 5 minutes, Edel? You want to come up for 5 minutes? Is that what you're telling me? Yes, Brad was released. She was found on federal land. Call the FBI. They'll get to the bottom of it. If they want any part of it. With 5 minutes alone. Right? I heard you. I heard ya. Yes, I agree. I'm here. Yes, Brad was released. Courtney was never arrested. Kimmy was arrested. Richard was arrested the night before Kimmy. Allegedly because he was not compliant. We don't know what his charges are at the moment. We don't even know what Kimmy's charges are on the moment because it's not saying. Brad was not arrested. He was detained for a short period of time, but he was not arrested and booked in anywhere. Janie, good morning. The weakest link, Kimmy. And guess what? According to rumor, that's what I said, according to rumor, she had text messages on her phone saying she was setting her mother up. It'd be at 1:30 today, and then hers will probably be Monday. Maybe Friday. It won't be easy to move. Well, they did move it. It looks like it was just placed there yesterday, maybe last night, night before last, I mean. Who are these people concerning the case? The family members. So, Kimmy, who was arrested, is Rebecca, the missing girl who was found yesterday unalived. It's her sister. Courtney is her biological mother. No, it wasn't. It wasn't there previously. Did you see the video someone posted of her? No, I don't want to see it. I can't believe that somebody would do that. Whoever did that, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. Why would you do that? I don't care if it's blurred out or not. Why would you do that? I don't know. Somebody's saying that they seen a... Oh my God. Yes, they did find her, and it was not a good outcome. Her baby's missing. It's just so sad. I cried all afternoon. Melvin, yeah, someone did, apparently. And now we have a missing baby, yes. So, I don't know about y'all, but I didn't hear it. I never heard it. But supposedly, they could have used any kind of thing. Anyways, supposedly, this is the worst part, guys. And Lucas heard this with his own ears. Because we was driving. I had it on the speakers. He was holding the phone, telling me everything he could see. He said, "Did you hear that, Mama?" And I said, "I did." And what they said was, she was opened up, God forbid, like a fish. This was their words. And then it looked as if something had, an animal probably, had chewed on her face. It's the most devastating thing. Yeah. It's horrible. And then if somebody actually posted that, why would you do that? Oh, Stacy. Yesterday was wild. Kind of off topic, but curious. Are you a part of Steph's? I know Steph from TikTok. We do a lot of things together. Chef, I just came across him doing this, and same with the other one. Say with what's her name, K Snaps. I didn't even know Chef or her until now. Alright, so about the messages. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I don't know that this is fact. Just going to put that out there. I don't know for sure that this is fact, but from what I'm hearing, there was messages found on Kimmy's phone, and that is what they arrested her for. Allegedly, there was messages on her phone to somebody saying, no update on Trust being involved yet. No. And maybe he isn't. Oh, okay. Are you sure, Golden Healer? Are you sure? Because I know Justin. I know there is Justin. I know Justin. Is Brandon or Brendan. Oh, it's one of his backups? Are you sure? I don't think that's true. Yes, there has been an arrest truly confirmed, and that is Kimmy. That is Kimmy. Kimmy has been arrested. Oh, butterfly angel. Yeah, Rich and Kimmy. But see, Rich, they saying has been only there. Kimmy's her sister. Courtney has not been arrested. The mother, the biological mother, has not been arrested. The stepdad, Brad, he has not been arrested. The only people that's been arrested in connection with this crime is Kimmy. At this moment in time, she's the only one who has been arrested in connection with her own sister being murdered. So far. Yes, so far. Did they find? Yes, they did find Rebecca, unfortunately. They did find her. I mean, it's not unfortunate. It's just unfortunate of the outcome. Oh, of course she is. We all know that she's manipulative. Where did this happen? In Michigan? Yeah, I think she was. Yeah. I never thought she wasn't involved. I didn't. I could not. I just couldn't. But, oh, Lord. We're just going to have to stay on top of it because I feel like the arrests are not done. They're not done making arrests. If they are, I'll be damn surprised. Park. Kimberly Park. No, they didn't have a chance from the jump. You're welcome, Atlas. They only, what is it? They only think she couldn't do it because of the leg. Jealousy is messy. Yes, it is. Wait, what did someone text message? Okay, allegedly, again, allegedly. There's text messages on Kimmy's phone saying, where she messaged somebody else saying that she set her mother up. She's setting her mother up. How true that is, I don't know. I really don't. But I find it quite interesting that Kimmy's the one that's locked up right this minute. A rundown of the situation. Well, Rebecca Park came up missing on the 3rd of November. 10 days ago today, her family decided to bring it to TikTok. And when they did, baby, we made this happen. We found her. Now, boots on the ground is really who found her, but all of us played a part in this. We all did. We all helped. We all hammered their asses every day for 10 days straight. And it's a lot to just do a rundown. Yeah, that's what happened. We all hammered their asses. Oh, yeah, we came for them. We sure did. And the cops didn't do a damn thing. That's a fact. They didn't do nothing. They waited on us to solve this shit, and then they stepped in. Oh. That's when she was reported missing, I think. So, yes, Fabian and the boy, yeah. There was a press conference. I didn't even catch that. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even catch that. Right? Thank God for TikTok. They don't care. That's the thing. They did not give a shit. They was never gonna look. They had no intentions of looking for this girl. Point blank, period. They would have never looked. I have no doubt about it. No, they didn't take it serious. They didn't take any of it serious. They didn't give a shit. They said, oh, I know that family. We know that family. We know what kind of shit they're into. The hell with that. We ain't wasting our time on that. Literally, that's what they said. It seems, anyways. Oh my God, Tiffany. No, I'm talking about Rebecca Park. All they said was no comment, and it looked like her. Couldn't confirm till, oh Jesus. We don't know why they took the baby, but they did. Somebody did. No, it was not. The baby was not there. The way the lady handled your question is so knowledgeable. I'm glad that you were able to get your question answered. We don't know what happened to it. We don't know. The press relief was pathetic. I can imagine. This whole situation's been pathetic. It's been pathetic. Pathetic that they never even searched for Rebecca. They never even looked. Not one day did they look until TikTok got involved. I didn't miss anything. I pray the baby is found, and I hope that it is healthy. Do I think somebody else took the baby? Something happened to it. We don't know what happened to it, but something happened. You have so much to say. I know. I think they used the walkie-talkies. I think the walkie-talkies played a huge part in it. I'm surprised the walkie-talkie wasn't found with her. I know, Biz. I know. They said she looked peaceful. I don't know how. I can't even read that comment. I'm sorry. I had no choice but to back off the other day. I was very angry. The lies that was coming was too much for me. I had no choice but to back off. Misbehaving. I would love to think that. I don't know. Hopefully we get the calls. It's going to be several weeks. Maybe even 2 months before we even get a cause of Rebecca Park. You think the mom sold the baby for $20,000? Where's the money at? Was any of our family at the press conference? Was her mother there? Did she speak? Nope. Okay, that is true. If the animals got to her face, it's probably possible. But the only difference about that that I can say is, according to the searchers, that's not the case. According to the searchers, it is very obvious that she was opened up. Okay. According to Kimmy Blunt, I don't think she's telling the truth. I don't. Why? Okay, if she's telling the truth, why the hell ain't Courtney locked up then? If she's telling the truth, why isn't Courtney locked up? I'm just saying. Connie, good morning. Yeah, she's the one locked up at the moment. I'm going to tell you right now. If Courtney didn't do it, if she did not do it, I will apologize to her. Not apologize for being a shitty mama, but I will apologize for that. If she didn't do it. You think they're hoping? I think they're all involved too. But I just thought I'd throw that out there. I thought I'd throw it out there. You know? Just for the record, if she didn't do it, Kimmy's the one that locked up. Kimmy's the one locked up. Kimmy's the only one locked up. This is the craziest part. This is the plot twist, guys. This is the plot twist. Kimmy, the sister, is the one locked up. She's the one that's being booked. Still not making sense to me either. Still ain't making sense to me either. I have a feeling the baby's alive, or else they wouldn't. Yeah, it might be. They all need to, I think they all need to be locked up. I mean, yeah, does he have a part? I don't think so. I do not think he has a part at all. Nope, Courtney's not locked up. Just Kimmy. Kimmy and Richard. Richard, as of right now, seems to be on a non-compliance. She was 22 years old. But Kimmy, 3 a.m. gas station call could have been for formula. Holy shit, sure could have been. Courtney was Rebecca's biological mother. Come on, Jen. You can come up in a box. You ain't got to show your face. They had to set Kimmy up? Well, I don't know. I feel like this. I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't think that these law enforcements are just completely brain dead or anything. I don't think that. I think they know sort of what they're doing. It could have been for formula. It very well could have been. We don't know. But I don't think these law enforcements are just complete dumbasses. I think that if they have Kimmy locked up and they think others are still involved, they're just waiting on her to break. Okay? If they think others involved, they're probably just waiting for her to break, to speak everything she knows. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I'm not saying she didn't do that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that didn't happen. But what I'm saying is, I think it was a 35 minutes of lies. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't give a damn if you didn't do it or not. If you know about it, you're guilty. If you know about it, you're guilty. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know how it works in all other states. I know other states have accessory charge, but Texas don't. You know about it, you're going down the same exact charge as anybody else. Texas, baby, it's called the law of parties. Everybody gets the same charge. So if one person gets charged with murder one and gets the DP, guess what? They all get it. They all can get it. What's up, Christy? No, if TikTok wouldn't have got involved, we'd still be looking for Rebecca. In fact, if TikTok wouldn't have got involved, they'd be living their life like nothing ever happened. No, I don't know about the dog in Parvo. I have no idea. It's Wade is in Kentucky. Yeah. What's up, Tammy? I'm going to tell you right now, Kimmy was most definitely arrested. I can pull it up and show you. I'll show you her whole mugshot. Hold on a minute. I got you. Got you right here. Hold on a minute. What am I looking for? Motorcycles? I gotta do this damn thing, you know. Alright. Here she is. Right there. Kimberly Sue Park. Booked into the Wexford County Jail. There it is. There's her damn picture. She's definitely been booked in. No charges have been, there are no charges on here yet. She will get arraigned sometime, maybe today, I don't know. I doubt it'll be tomorrow though. I think, yeah, Rich is going to be arraigned today, and I feel like she'll be arraigned either Friday or Monday. So hers is at noon today, too? Let me see. Record details. She was booked in at 1:11 a.m. Was there anything that happened overnight? Yeah, Kimberly was arrested. They shouldn't come out and talk to mom or nothing. They're going to get her. They might. Did Kimberly do it? We don't know. She's the one that's arrested, though. What time was Rebecca found? About 2:30, 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I guess. Maybe 3 o'clock their time. I'm not sure. Could Kimmy end up accessory after the fact with this cop still building against Courtney and Brad? Maybe. Maybe. They all did it. I think they're all involved too. Yeah, we all thought Courtney, but and it could still be, but right this minute, Kimmy is the only one arrested. That's all the facts we got. How old is the baby? A few days old? I don't know, a couple weeks old? I don't know if it's even alive. Oh yeah, Kimmy's gonna break. I guarantee it. She's gonna break. You don't think he's gonna come on now? Probably not. Rich was arrested on unrelated charges. Rich was arrested on unrelated charges. Okay? Now, it is said that he did tell a family member that he thinks he was being held on a homicide investigation. Black car was trust. We don't know whose car it was. It's going to be one after another now. Didn't I tell y'all there was going to be an arrest made soon? Didn't I tell y'all? I said this week even. I literally said it. I know, Jennifer. It's sickening that somebody would do that. The whole situation is so horrible. People who should be protecting you, I know. It's terrible. A traveling nurse has anything to do with it? I don't know. We cannot keep spreading misinformation. What misinformation? Which misinformation, Margot? Because please clarify, because if it is misinformation, I will not say it again. True Crime Nicole says Kimmy was being framed yesterday. Maybe she was. Maybe she'll get in there and speak everything she knows. Maybe. Yeah, that's true. Why were there pictures in the fucking first place? What I want to know. If you're not law enforcement, you shouldn't be taking pictures of shit like that. I'm just saying, that's weird to me. I don't think Kimmy's being framed either. I'm sorry, I just don't think she's being framed. Yes, Tiffany, I do, and it's in my link tree. Yep. I know, 1-2 buckle my shoe. I know. Kimmy did it. I think she did too. I think they all played a part. And I already said, whoever did not play a part and does not end up in prison over this, I will apologize to them. But at this moment still, I'm still concerned. Mother Trucker, thank you. It's like a house of cards and they have fallen. The bio dad find. Well, allegedly, I don't know. Look, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on that. A recap of what's going on. Lord help us. Alright. Rebecca Park came up missing. 10 days ago, her family brought it to TikTok. Yesterday, she was found. The outcome was not good. Yes, they are crowing. Her baby that she was pregnant with was not there. Margo, what happened? You're fine, girl. Don't worry about it. You can say whatever you want to say. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all can say whatever you want to say in my chat. As long as you're not being ugly to somebody, you're not being ugly to me, you're not spamming, you're not trolling, all of those things. Other than that, say what you want to say. But just know, if it's an opinion, it's your opinion. And just everybody don't have to agree with it. And that's just for anybody, not directed at one person, by the way. You think Kimmy's are tampering with evidence and moving... Well, we don't know what her charges is yet. know where the baby is. I have no idea. That's undetermined, Della. Courtney and Brad are gonna run. There's so many people confused of who each and every one of them are. Yes, me too. I tried to just stick with the main characters. And to me, the main characters were Brad, Courtney, Kimmy, and Rich. Yeah, I guess they did find her on federal ground. What's up, Jay? Good morning. Yeah, the debit card plant was a weak attempt. Yeah, Deb, it was. It was our friend and her baby daddy, and then every one of them came after that. Oh, estate land. Okay. Excuse me. What's up, Jay? Good morning. Ashley was Rich's baby mama, his first baby mama. The first night of the protest was interesting. I need some coffee. Let's go get some. I watched all of it. You pray she's at least at peace. I think she's not going to be at peace until her baby's found. I know that sounds wild, but that's just my opinion. Her baby is still not found. You think Ashley has the baby? OMG. Maybe. I gotta get me some coffee. Yes, Denise. Girl, I know Jody. The one in Florida? I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know where this baby is. I feel bad for it. Feel bad for it. Oh, God. I cried all afternoon. Oh, yeah, she did. They did find Rebecca. Tiffany, I'm having a... Now, I know damn well I had made me some coffee. I guess I didn't. Shit. Hold on, y'all. I got to get me some more coffee going. I thought I had some. The cousin in Florida who comes from Florida drove all the way. I know. I can't believe I didn't have coffee already. The night the protesters showed up and got them moving. They got scared that night. Gosh, my sinuses are bothering me this morning. So, good morning. What's up? This whole thing is so depressing. Yeah, it got to a lot of us. Why can't they ask the 14-year-old questions? They can. We cannot. We cannot. But the law enforcement can. And I feel like in time they probably will. They said it was, well, I don't know if it was federal or state land. What is the latest on the drama? Lots of it, man. It's everywhere. Is it confirmed Rich was arrested on unrelated charges? Yes, it is. Yes, it is confirmed. Off topic, what's your opinion of Austin Drummond? Austin Drummond? Oh my God, that's another insane effing case. A national forest, does that make it federal land? Don't they eventually have to tell us what happened? Well, no, they don't have to tell us what happened. But what we can do is, as time goes on, we can file FOIA requests and find out what the hell happened. Yeah, I do. I do think they brought it to the TikTok to throw it off themselves. I do. I don't even know what to think. You know, this case has really made me think that maybe my intuition ain't what it is supposed to be. Because, right? Yeah, I feel like my intuition is not what I thought it was with this case. Probably because there were so many effing lies you couldn't sift through them. So many lies you couldn't sift through them. Oh, I'm going to tell you about the case I'm about to pick up. I'm kind of scared to do it, though. God, I'm scared to do it. I'm not going to lie to you. I might have to get somebody else to do it. It's very, very, the case I want to work on, I might end up unalived if I mess with it, though. A lot of people who have tried to mess with this case end up unalived. Okay, so anyway, in your opinion, Courtney is absolutely involved, and if she's not, then she made herself look guilty. Yeah, she did. She made herself look very guilty if she's not involved. What is, okay, in my opinion, how my mom knew, yeah, true. Jen, I'm telling you. Well, it needs to be talked about, Rhonda. That's the thing. It needs to be talked about. Just not sure that I need to be the one to do it because I'm really close to it. Is it an old case? Well, sort of. It is a little bit old. It's unsolved. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all so much. You think my intuition was pretty close? So many guilty people. Good morning, good morning. Well, I ain't talking about it yet. I'm still waiting to get information on it and all that stuff. Summer Wells' case is interesting too. She was never found, Candy. That's sad. Well, Glamorous, what I think I'm going to do is get all the information about it and see can I get one of the other true crime creators to cover it. That's what I think I'm going to do. What's been going on with Gary Wayne Sutton? Well, nothing right this minute. We talk about him on Monday nights. Sometime in January, we're going to hopefully do a protest, a peaceful protest in Tennessee for him. Yeah. Let's do a minute power. Let's try to get to 100K likes, guys. Let's go, please. Let's go. Oh, it definitely will be. It will be a movie before long. Rebecca's story. I feel like it will be. I mean, they'll miss the opportunity if they don't. Because as crazy as that shit was, holy moly. Oh, Tennessee has some wild people. I've actually come to the conclusion that these motherfuckers are everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. They're not just in Tennessee. They're not just in Michigan. They're not just in Texas. They're everywhere. I've been on like an hour, I think. When's his next appeal? He doesn't have any more appeals. His lawyers, Gary Wayne Sutton's lawyers, screwed him over royally. Yeah, his lawyers screwed him over tremendously. I done left my damn blanket. Let's go, little chickens. All right, let me get my blanket because I'm freezing. Hold on. Okay. Sebastian Rogers' case could get this much attention. Well, it's not every day. I mean, it's not every day that the main suspects come up on TikTok and just tell their whole fucking story. Can I get my blanket right? What is going on? I need it on my legs too. Alright, we'll do it like that. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's not every day that the damn main suspects get on TikTok and spill everything. A roller coaster of lies. I haven't been able to focus on nothing. Y'all should have seen what my house looked like yesterday. My husband said, "Are you done? Can you start cleaning?" I said, I'm sorry. It's been a week of hell. It's been damn near 2 weeks of hell. Yes, I did. I seen it. Hell yeah, I want one of them blankets that's got the feet in it and the heated shit. Yes, I need one. I do need one. What's up, Mother Trucker? Yeah, the main characters of this type of stuff usually stay far away, but for some reason, oh, he couldn't even lay down last night. My bed was full of laundry. A snuggie. But for some reason, these people wanted it all to be told. No, I'm in the South. I'm in Texas. It's not freezing, but I'm cold. Now, I'm cold. It's 50 degrees. Do I think Courtney set Kimmy up? That's up for debate right now. I don't even want to put my thoughts on it. I know, Melvin. I do got a heater right here in front of me. Well, that's weird. This is so dumb. Well, I commented on something. I said, wait a minute. Didn't Kimmy confess that Courtney did it? Someone comments, yeah, but when? She may be in trouble for not talking fast enough. If that's the case, they'd have Courtney in there too. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Justin. I appreciate you. I mean, what when? She may be in trouble for not talking fast enough. No, that's bullshit. That ain't how that works. Sorry. Jay, what's up? Have a good day. I do too. Somebody did it. And they gonna talk. Kimmy go in there. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. She gonna be singing like a bird. I already know, because she's scared as shit right now. Oh, I know. The whole family's something else. We didn't know them before 10 days ago, but baby, we know now. Oh, do we know now? He was rebooked last night? Let me look that up. Hold on a minute. Let me look that up. Because I didn't know he was, where can you find what? What are you looking for on TikTok? They found Rebecca. T-Rex. You think thank you. Hold on a minute. I think the mom, dad, and sister are all involved. She about to sing right now. She's scared as shit. Soon as they come in for the morning, she gonna be knocking on that thing. I'm ready to talk. Can I talk? She gonna be pushing that button, talking into the speaker. Help! Can somebody come talk to me? I'm ready to talk. Who all got arrested? Kimmy. That's it. Just Kimmy. The weakest link. The weakest link. But I need to know if this is true or not. We need some way to find out. Yeah, Melvin. We need some way to find out if this is true or not. We need some way to find out. Did they really find messages on Kimmy's phone that proved she was trying to set up Courtney? No, I don't think she did it alone. Susan, I want to know too, where's the baby? Where's the baby? Yes, Piper. Appreciate y'all too, man. I appreciate y'all so much. What's up, Jen? Thank you. Yes. If I could have been there with you guys, I promise you, I would have been there. But unfortunately, my parole keeps me in the state of Texas. Um, Holly, giving Courtney false security. Yes, that too. There's so many things that could be taking place right now. That's why they took the phone to Rich before taking it. Yes, I'm telling you, they're trying to set them up. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on. It's a whole bunch of pointing the fingers. Mm-hmm. All right, let me look. Let me look. Okay, I looked at it. You can send it again. I wish I could have been some kind of agent, but I chose the other side of the law for some reason. What would Kimmy's motive be? Jealousy. Jealousy. Rebecca's with her man. They're all in love with Rich. They're all in love with Rich. Brad took you to the exact spot. Piper, that's crazy to me. Do you think he's involved, honestly? What do you... Will you come up for a minute? Do you mind? If you want. You don't have to accept it if you don't want to. Okay, cool.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. Thank y'all so much for everything that y'all done. So much for that.
Oh, girl, I had to take a break last night. Came home. I went to sleep about 1 o'clock this morning and crashed out for a couple hours because I'm just so invested in this, and now I want to know where the baby is.
I know, it's so sad. So,
Um,
Brad
Go
led
ahead.
her straight to her.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. So I have videos because we had such bad service down there that I took individual videos that I have not posted yet, and I've kind of I haven't done this for the attention or anything like that, so I haven't really posted any of them yet. I'm getting ready to this morning. I was just so tired last night. Yeah, Brad took us right down. Brad and Courtney, took us right down in there, but it was more Brad. Brad would get out of the truck and show me the spots, and there was one spot that he took me into, and this is the first time I've seen Brad show any emotion. You guys, he shed one tear.
So, why do you think they have Kimmy arrested and not Brad and Courtney?
I think Kimmy's the weakest link, and when you let people out to see what they're gonna do and see who they're gonna talk to, and it's gonna be a long investigation. But in my heart, I wholeheartedly believe Courtney had something to do with it. There's no way she didn't, and I believe that living room is going to be her crime scene, and it's all freshly painted, all freshly new furniture, the carpet's all good. There's no holes in that floor. I went all the way around that property. The only thing that I think that somebody said, I didn't go to the back, the bounty guy did, that there was a mattress back there that might have had, he didn't know if it was dog prints or other prints. He wasn't quite sure. But Jax went in the house, and the 14-year-old boy, she said it was so sad. He looked at her and it was almost like a blink twice for help. She said, but we couldn't get him. We couldn't get him aside to tell him, we are your help. If you need help, we're your help. But there was no way of
Doing that.
doing that. No.
Yeah. So they
And
want to
he's
know, did you?
schizophrenic. He's scared to death. I mean,
Yeah, they want to know, was there any smell around the house?
no, there wasn't even any smell around her.
So that means, to me, I'm sorry, but
There
to
were
me,
no bugs.
that means
There
that she
would be
was.
bugs. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my dogs. Want me to let him outside? 1 second. Shut up.
You know who leaked the pictures onto Book of Face?
Huh?
You know who leaked pictures onto Book of Face?
There's only one or two people that had pictures. I did not take pictures. I refused to. I think that's disrespectful. Um, I did see, but I did not take any pictures. And if I had to guess who leaked pictures, I probably do possibly know who that is, but I'm not going to out them.
You do not have to
I
do
know
that.
it was not Jax. I know it was not Jax or I. There's two other people
Yeah, I don't want to.
that I know of, but there were, a few other people down there, so you can't really pinpoint it.
So they
Fabian was down there. Um, the girls were down there. We were everybody. You know what I mean? You can't really pinpoint who would have done that.
They want to know, do you feel that Fabian might have been involved?
I don't think so. No. He was way too emotional. They couldn't even barely drive back. They were shaking so bad. They wanted somebody to drive the truck back for them. I know everybody says that it's weird that Fabian found, and it wasn't even really Fabian. It was the brother that noticed it first. And it was because I had been bringing people down to that site all day. Like every time somebody new would show up, I'd drive them back down in there, show them where to look, where everybody was. And so everybody was being brought down into there to search in that area because we knew that's where it was. I mean, there's no way that Brad and Courtney are going to tell us the day before. They haven't searched the whole time. They haven't done anything the whole time. And then all of a sudden, and me and Jackie looked right at each other and we said, they're bringing us to that body tomorrow. And sure as shit. How do you bring us to a body if you don't know where it's at?
But what I want to know is what made them do that? What made them point y'all in the right direction?
I think they're just tired and done with it all. And even if it was Kimmy and they knew after the fact, it's tiring. I can imagine just for me and Jackie, not even, it's how tiring it's got to be for some of the family. If like everybody said, if she didn't do it, she damn well made herself look so guilty, because the day she screamed at us and told us what Kimmy said last night, my daughter's gone and she's never coming back. What kind of mother doesn't hold out hope unless they know their daughter is gone? Mm-hmm. I don't care. You couldn't get me without no legs not to go look for my daughter. And I don't care if you showed me a body, I still might doubt that my daughter is dead, or I'm sorry, unalived. That, how do you just say my daughter's gone and not coming back unless you know? It's just, come on.
So do you think the card was placed out there like when they... Okay.
Girl, that card was so clean. There wasn't no dirt on it. There wasn't no leaves over it. There wasn't no nothing. That thing was placed right there.
They were trying to set that person up, probably.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
or
yeah.
His son.
Or the... Yeah, and from what I gather, isn't James Mercer, isn't he in prison?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how would he drop his card there?
Yeah, exactly.
And all Kimmy's stuff was left at the house. Rich never came and got her stuff to bring it to her like Courtney asked. So all Kimmy's stuff was there. So it wouldn't have been hard that night to take her fucking stuff out of her wallet or out of her stuff and throw it over there. Like, come on. And it was fresh drag marks. Okay, y'all. It was fresh drag marks. So from the time I have property up there, so I'm there constantly. It's rained, it's snowed, it's all the leaves have dropped. And it's just a fresh drag mark with fresh open black dirt with no leaves covering it, no nothing.
Time out. Someone just said that Kimmy is married to Mercer.
I mean, you would think her last name would then be Mercer. She's booked in as...
Yes, Kimmy is James's wife. Yes, yep.
I did not see, I see somebody in here and asked, I did not see Grandma's house searched. But I did. Me and Jackie, once the 9 and 10 News asked us if we wanted to do a interview, and we told them absolutely not, and we got the hell out of there. We didn't do this for anything like that. We wanted to bring her home. That's my community. I know a lot of people that did know her, and everybody up there knows that I usually, if there's something to be found, I can find it. And my girlfriend Candy, she's like, girl, I was talking so much smack about you. She's like, I was telling everybody, wasn't no way you were gonna find this girl. She says, I take it back, and if you ever get mad at me, please don't get rid of my. She says, I think you know how to do it. I was like, girl, shut up.
Okay, so they're asking about on Saturday, I think it was, Kimmy said that told somebody that Fabian had moved the body, and then now he found her. Is that? Can you clarify on that so that we can
I'm
clarify?
sorry, say that. I say that again.
Allegedly, Courtney or Kimmy, I think it was Kimmy, said to somebody in a live that Fabian moved Rebecca. Can you clarify that or clear that up?
I can't clear that up, but somebody moved Rebecca. I don't know who it was, but somebody moved Rebecca. There's no way that girl laid out there. She's almost perfectly preserved, other than the stuff, and no bugs, no animal. Like, I know the animals out there. If I throw even my trash bag out there, that thing is being torn apart.
When it was on live, when I don't know whose live it was in, maybe Jackie's, I don't know. But it might not have even been her speaking. I don't know, but I did hear it. They said something about something on her cheeks. On her cheek.
Yeah. So, yep. That's the only part that. So there was just a little, maybe squirrel, maybe smaller animals, kind of a little bit through her cheek, and that's why the boy thought it was a Halloween mask. So, but that was it, other than the other damage that was purposely done across that middle section.
So, did you see any, like, other than, now, from what I'm understanding, she was open and the baby was taken out. Is that correct? Is that what it seemed to me, anyways? Do you know?
The baby was not there.
Okay. So, other than that,
I mean, like, from what I could see, all I could see was squiggly lines, where your food goes through and stuff. That's about it. And that would have and that would have been gone had she been out there for 3 weeks, you guys.
agreed.
There's coyotes, there's cougars, there's bobcats, there's bear. That's another reason I told Jackie we were so dumb for going down there, because we did go down, you guys, the night before in like the middle of the night, and we didn't record, and we didn't tell. I mean, we did tell people afterwards. It was so scary, though. Like, I couldn't even get my foot to hit the gas to go all the way back there. We turned. I called. Jackie's like, "Are we going back?" I was like, "Yeah, girl. This was the stupidest decision we came up with the whole time. Let's move."
I have a question.
But I feel like they were moving the body that night.
Do you think that it's possible that she hasn't been gone very long? Like, maybe they were having her in hiding for a little while, and then you think that's a possibility?
I don't believe so.
Just curious what your thoughts on. Or,
yeah, no, like, all the lividity was gone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering, because, a lot of people thought that maybe that they were taking her just for the baby and everything.
I have a couple of theories, and I'm sure, everybody does,
Not yet.
I'm wondering where the middle name Scott comes from. Okay, Scott is the guy of the compound. So we have Richard, we've got a couple middle names in there. We've got everybody sleeping with everybody. We have a compound. We have a compound that was raided, and that's the guy's name that owned the compound, and everybody thinks maybe Rebecca turned them in, and everybody kind of had something to do with it, and they took the baby for drug money or whatever. There's just so much.
Yeah. So, and then also, and another thing that I found interesting was Richard even admitted that he wasn't even sure if the baby was his, which is sad.
Well, yeah, because they were sleeping with multiple men and women. I mean, they were all in it. Men were sleeping with men, women were sleeping with it. It's like a big math orgy fest over there.
Yeah.
That's all that compound is. I mean, it's one big place to have math problems and smex problems.
Yeah, it seems like
And
that.
how that can
all
even
revolved around that.
I just feel like there's so much bigger of a problem in Wexford County than everybody's looking at here too, that people need to start going to these board meetings and sitting in and asking why this is even allowed to happen, like why these people can be registered to, like Brad. I don't know how that got switched so fast. He went from being registered at Courtney's to being registered in his tent, and that's the one place he would not take me, was to his tent in Harrietta.
I seen that too. Because the very
Because
first day
he said because it's to protect him, because people like to schmurder people like him, so he doesn't want people to know where his actual place is.
yeah.
Oh, I understand that, Brad.
Supposed
Brad
to stop
really liked me. Brad never once got rude with me. He never once got loud with me. That man would talk to me even if I wasn't asking questions. I wish I could have gotten him a little more alone, because I think he had a lot more to say.
Do you think
But
he was
with
just
Courtney
led
around,
by Courtney, doing whatever Courtney told him to do?
he is Courtney's puppy dog. If Courtney says jump, that boy says how high.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that.
And that's how I approached him at first, was a strong, independent, aggressive woman. And he likes to be, he's a submissive man. Even though he acts all big and bad, he is a very submissive man, you guys.
Judy, what's up? Yeah, it's. I could see that. I could see he was that type.
Yeah, definitely. And I wish I could have got him, like I said, I wish I could have got him alone a little bit more, because I feel like, he shed a tear for me.
We don't know, Susan. We don't know the cause of unaliving yet.
No. But I did not see any other signs of trauma. No pew-pews, no other signs of trauma anywhere. She was covered in leaves from half of her face and down her neck and down to where it's open again. And then you can see the open, and then from bottom of open 2 feet is all leaves again.
So, question: did she? I don't know if you can answer this, but did she have clothing on?
Like I said, the only thing, she was so covered in leaves, you could not really tell that. You could only tell the half of the face you could see, and the middle section that you could see with things laying there.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, T-Rex.
But then again, the animals could have moved some. My thought is she was completely covered, probably with leaves to begin with, and the animals that did start to come down there, the very little bit that they did, probably moved some of them leaves to get to that area.
Yes.
Would be my guess. But that's all speculation. It's just my guess. That Bentley was digging.
You think Brad put her there without telling Courtney? Because you think he wanted her to be found? Who knows, man?
I think they all knew she was there by the time we were going out there that following day. Courtney knew too. That's why she went to look. She didn't go look any other day. I volunteered to take her out so many times.
Yeah.
that she's like, I can't go. Well, what changed that all of a sudden today you are a able-bodied person to go out there and look for your daughter today? The day we find her, and you guys take us right back to her. Like, come on.
It's crazy, man. So much. I cannot. I'm ready for them
Apparently,
all to
I
be.
can go live on Facebook now. Or Book of Face, not the Book of Face, but on TikTok. Sorry, you guys, I'm learning all this. I've never done any of this.
It's not giving her charges yet. It's not giving an update on charges yet.
No, she has no charges yet. Yeah, and we've been looking, and last night, like my husband, he is the one who did a lot of investigating online for us while me and Jackie were out there, boots on the ground. He was here at home looking stuff up for us. And yesterday he could look everything up, no problem. And last night it was just so shut down that he couldn't even find anything all the stuff he was finding, he couldn't find again last night. And then all of a sudden this morning everything's back there. It's weird.
Christine, I think if he knows, he will tell the 14-year-old. I think if he knows
Oh
something,
yeah. I
question him.
believe he will too.
They moved her that night, y'all. Yeah, they could have. It seems that she could have been moved there in recent time.
I believe she was moved there recently. Yeah, yeah. There's just too many signs that, I mean, that's just
Bartholomew.
it's. She's Courtney Tichnell Fox Bartholomew. She's not married to Brad. They are not legally married. Brad told me. Yeah, Brad told me that.
Do you mind to keep talking to them for another minute while I go to the restroom?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I'll try and read through some of these here. Why no smell? It's very cold. It's very cold, and everything's very well preserved, so there's not a whole lot of sorry, I'm trying to read all the comments at the same time here. So there was no smell by her or in the house, which, yes, was kind of weird as far as the house. But like we said, the house was completely redone. There was no hole under the freezer. That was not there. So Fabian is her dad, like Rebecca is her. So Fabian is the bio dad. Courtney is the bio mom. She was adopted. You know, that's a very good question. I was told that the freezer was searched, because that was my guess too, was that she's been so very well kept that she had to have been kept pretty cold. That that was to have been kept pretty cold. That was my thought too, but I was told, but this was not, again, verified, that the police had came there and they had already checked and looked in the freezer. But like I said, I don't know that because we didn't see any evidence of that. We didn't see. Yes, Fabian was there searching. Kimmy hasn't been arrested. No charges filed yet. And Richard has been arrested, but it has not been on charges to do with this. From what I'm hearing, it was they found some child pictures on him that he was not supposed to have.
Who?
And that's why he's there right now. And I know that he did fail to register as well. And he was supposed to go in for court registry or something yesterday. And I think that's, let's see, it shows the times that they were picked up. And it shows Rich was picked up the 25th at, I think, 10 o'clock. Was it 10 p.m. or 10 a.m.?
Yeah, no, I think it was in the evening.
Yeah.
No, his charges aren't listed either.
No, I'm hearing. So I did get I do have a couple law enforcement friends up there, and I'm hearing that it was for child pictures that they found that were not supposed to be on him. So,
Well, that's because that one girl was sending him pictures that he was asking for. Remember the little 14-year-old?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but it's not related on charges to this yet, is what I'm hearing. So, I was asking the wrong questions to my law enforcement
Missy,
friend,
hold
and
on,
I've
Missy
figured out how
Ann.
to do it.
Listen, Missy Ann, real quick. She was there when Rebecca was found. She personally did not find her. The biological father and the brother did, but she was there.
Well, the biological brother, and yes, the biological brother found him first, then Fabian. Fabian and the biological brother did not feel comfortable walking up to it and seeing if that's what it was. And there were two girls that joined our search party from Irons that had nothing to do with the situation. They were amazing. And I can't get down in the ravines and into the spots that I wanted to be able to get where Brad brought me. So we directed everybody where to go, and just so happened them two girls were there, and Fabian and him asked them to go look, and they went and looked, and then they messaged us, me and Jax, and told us we could stop looking, and me and Jax flew back there because we literally had just taken a break to go and get some lunch because Chef was trying to get us some lunch or something. God bless his soul. We told everybody we don't need anything. This was out of the goodness of our hearts, but Chef he insisted on buying us lunch. And we'd been boots on the ground all day, and I'd been all by myself. You guys, I was by myself with Courtney's biological sister yesterday and her husband searching, and I was, like I said, by myself with them. And I was searching some places, and they would just kind of speed walk through everything. And I'm a really thorough person. I have my binoculars out, and I'm walking all the way around the dam and up on the, I know that they're all kind of whacked out and probably won't go too far off. But if they dumped her in the river there, she would float, you know. So I was just checking everything, and so all day yesterday.
Do you know, is it true that Fabian maybe was sent a video of where she was?
No, he took a video
Okay.
for the girls because he was like, "Can you look at this video and see if this is what I'm seeing?" And she's like, "Don't even show me the video, just take me to what you found." And that's what happened.
Oh my God.
So,
Are the police even looking for the baby? We don't know. We don't know what the police are doing. It don't seem like they're doing a whole
I
lot.
hope that is their priority number one, you guys.
I mean,
Because what if the baby is still alive? Let's just say the baby is still alive. That should be like number one priority right now. Like, I just don't get how this has all been working. Like when me and Jax got up there, it was so eerily quiet. There was no movement. There was no police. There was nobody out searching. It was so eerily quiet. And I live up there half the time, guys, and it's never that quiet. So I was like, this is just weird.
It's crazy.
I don't get it. And then we started going live, started getting movement. Everybody started joining us. It was great. We started getting loud. We started making headway, and we were getting somewhere.
Were you there by chance before all of this hit TikTok?
Yeah. So I've been back and forth. Yeah. Before, so me and Jackie have been up there quite a bit. We've been up there quite a bit in the last 3 weeks, actually. I've got 152 acres alone behind my property that's right there 8 minutes from Courtney's. And I have water all over my property, so I have a river, I have a creek, I have a pond, I have a lake. There's big tubes, and that's what we were trying to tell people. Like, there's so many hiding spots that this is going to be. I did not, honestly, you guys, I did not believe we would find her.
I was wondering too, honestly.
There's so
When I
many
was, yeah,
spots up there that if
when I
they
was
really
looking.
wanted to, they could have. That was just too obvious, you guys.
Dude, honestly, if they didn't, this is what's weird to me. I honestly feel if they did not want her found, she could have never been found. And
I believe that wholeheartedly. I
what
believe that that's
this
what I'm saying. I don't get this because you could put something out there and it'll never be found. So for that to be that close to home, right behind I mean, okay, we're talking like a 3-4 mile scene, guys, between the phone where we found her and Courtney's house is all
right there.
3-4 mile vicinity.
Walkie-talkie distance.
Yes, I brought my walkie-talkies.
Well, listen. So there was one point in an interview that I had with Courtney that she talked about that her and Brad used walkie-talkies because he's not that far and their phones don't work that good. When she said that, I thought, thanks for the clue.
Yeah.
So I started thinking. She said it was a 7 mile radius, but I kind of thought that was a little far. But then I looked
No,
it up.
mine have a 7 mile. Yeah, mine have. I mean, it just depends on which ones you buy.
Right. So I looked it up, and they do make them with very far radiuses. So I thought, you know what? I guarantee you that she is within the radius of these walkie
Of
talkies.
them walkie-talkies. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and it definitely was.
Yep.
So, but I don't believe the cops have done anything either. I really don't.
Doesn't seem like it.
Because
I mean, if they're doing something, it's not that we know about.
it's nothing. Yeah, and they are trying to keep it quiet too because there's just been so much. But you can only keep it so quiet. I mean, it's freedom of information. It's the first day that girl was missing. I don't understand how Rich wasn't picked up. He wasn't searched. Everything wasn't done because when a child and a baby, so even not even a mother, so the baby being missing, okay, puts an alert to the police, and the first thing the police are supposed to do in that instance, because there is a CSC, is to take him, interrogate him, and search him. And none of that happened.
Yeah, he said that they didn't even do a download of his phone or nothing.
Nothing. And they can trace all.
Yeah, he said that they didn't even do a download of his phone or nothing.
And they can trace all their phones and find out where they were pinged the week before Rebecca was missing, the week after she was missing. Like, there's so much that they could have been doing that they did not do, that this could have been over a while ago, probably.
Where was Courtney when all of this started transpiring?
When what? All of what? So
When you guys found Rebecca, where was Courtney during this?
So she was out with us to begin with, and what happened was I left Courtney and Brad because I had a lady in my car and she was having a lot of anxiety and it was making my anxiety really bad, so I had to take her back to her car. I couldn't handle it anymore, and drop her back off to her car so she could bring her own car down in and do whatever she wanted to do on her own. And then I was supposed to go, and Brad and Courtney were supposed to stay put and meet me back. But because I took a little bit longer in dropping that lady off, when I went back, Brad and Courtney were gone. And then by the time I got back up to the house, they were back up at the house. They didn't continue to search anymore. Brad took me to the spot, and then after that, we were done.
One of these comments says the police put out a statement that there isn't any proof that she was pregnant. What? Surely to God, not.
Where's the statement?
Yeah, where is the statement?
She was 9 months pregnant, you guys. There's no way to hide that.
Where is that statement? I've not heard that.
Yeah, I'd like to see that statement too, because I haven't heard that. And everybody around her knew she was pregnant, not just... Like, she went to the hospital that day, didn't she? Because she was in labor? That's too easy to verify.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't think that was correct, but I thought, what the
She
hell are
was
they doing?
dilated to a 1 and having contractions and all of that the day she went missing, and they took her to the hospital.
What? Brandy says Courtney was on live when she was found. What the fuck?
Yeah, Courtney was on live when she was found. She was
Holy.
at the yes.
What was her reaction?
Oh, I didn't see it because I was out in the search party. So what I'm hearing is that she said, "Oh, my baby," or something like that. Or it wasn't very it wasn't very. That's what I heard. I have not watched it yet. Like I said, I just kind of got up, seen you were on, kind of was trying to start to see what was going on, and I have not researched any of this and watched anything yet. I
I
crashed out.
just, oh, it's so crazy. You have the video of it? Who said that? Mother Trucker, you haven't sent it to me. You changed your Facebook name to separated? Courtney did?
Uh-uh. I want to see if Courtney has actually accepted my friend request yet, because yesterday I asked him how I would get a hold of them, because I'm not, like I said, not a TikTok person or none of that. That I asked Brad how I would get a hold of him, and he's like, you have to message through her Facebook. So that was the only reason, because I don't follow her. I'm not trying to give them any kind of support, so I didn't want to follow them in any sort of way. But I did request Courtney on Facebook just so that I can, if I had any more questions, Brad said that's how I could get a hold of him and ask him.
Oh my god. What do you think? This is going to be a Netflix series or what?
Oh, girl, there's definitely going to be a series about this.
Holy shit. Netflix, I request my face to be blurred out, please.
Yeah, me too. Me
Please.
too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've caught a little blowback from this. People aren't happy. I was out there poking around, and I don't understand why some people weren't. I'm guessing that some of these people that weren't happy that I'm poking around are family members or friends that.
Someone said that Trust was
No,
asking.
take the money from Netflix, Steph.
Someone, so Trust was asking money for a funeral. Is that true?
So what I've been told, I'm not, and this hasn't been verified, is that the adoptive parents are going to plan a funeral. So I don't see contributing to anybody else
No.
if the adoptive parents. I mean, I would gladly contribute to her funeral, but you guys all be careful about
Who you're
where,
sending money to?
yes, who you're doing that to. Like maybe somebody could set up, like if the adoptive parents do need some help, maybe they could set it up to where we could send the money right to the funeral home or right to, because I don't want to be contributing any math money to any of these people.
Me either.
I've
No, me
contributed
either.
enough math money in my life with my own family. I grew up this is kind of why I did this. I grew up kind of like Rebecca, and I was really praying in my heart that that girl took that money and ran and tried to make a new life for herself, because that's what I did. And I made a whole new family. I don't associate with any of my family. I don't let my kids associate with any of my family. And I broke the cycle. And I was really hoping and praying that's what happened. But I knew in my heart once I got up there and started talking to people that that was not the case.
Wait a minute. On someone's live this morning, they said nobody can get in a box if they didn't give gifts. What the fuck? Good God, I'm
Those,
sick of it. I don't even know if that's true, but what?
if who didn't give gifts to who? To the person on like you? Is that how that works? I don't know how any of this works, Steph. So how do you even give gifts or get gifts, or I don't know any of that.
Oh
I
my
had a
God.
crash court in TikTok.
Wow.
Yes, that
Yeah,
was
it's
Emerson's live.
definitely a crash course for sure.
She said yes, that was Emerson's live last night. So in Emerson's live, you can get in the
No,
box unless you gave gifts.
that's sick, man. Wow. Well, more power to them is all I can say.
Well, and that's what I said is, I was asking, like, is Courtney every time, because I notice when I go live in a box, like when I'm live with you or when I'm live with Jax,
Her
I
girl,
earn like, I earn like 0.01 cents or something like that. So is Courtney making money off from going live on all of it? She's making money off from
she
all
did
this.
make money off of going live. People did send her gifts. People sent every one of them gifts. Every one
That's
of them.
just sickening.
They sent every one of them gifts. People did. I watched it with my own eyes. It was unbelievable. I couldn't
Why?
believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck's happening right now? I mean,
What the
whatever. It's your coins
what?
to do what you want to with them, but why? For what? For why?
Wow. That's mind-boggling.
Maybe to get them to confess. All they did was lie.
All they did was, yeah, I mean,
I
they
personally,
want us. They
this
want this
whole
attention. What people have enough time to sit on face or on live all day long when your family member, friend, loved one is missing.
it's ridiculous, man.
This is the craziest stuff I've ever seen.
If anything ever happens to anybody in my family, I am coming to TikTok. Not like they
Yeah,
did.
me too. Me
I am
too.
coming to TikTok.
Me too, girl.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit on it, but I'm gonna be like, everybody do your thing while I'm out doing my thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
You ain't gonna find me on there live all day though.
Who brought it? Who first brought it here? They brought it to my live first. Unfortunately, I got wrapped up in it right off the bat, and it was Trust. Was it Paige? I can't remember. It was Trust. Rich. There's a couple of them.
That brought it to your page.
Yes, they did.
That's crazy. So the ones involved, that's another thing. Me and Jackie were like, if they did this, why do they keep calling the cops here? Why do they keep involved? Like, it's so crazy. If I did something like that, you wouldn't catch me calling the police to my house. You wouldn't catch me, like, none of this. But
What?
then again, they're math heads and there is no rhyme or reason when you are mathing.
No, not that I know of. I don't know. They said had they been fans of your Spryer, I don't know. Not that I'm aware of. I never seen them in my chat before.
Yes, the cops do know they painted the house and everything. They've been all through that house. Yeah. So they know it's been freshly painted. That's another thing to me. If that truck was vandalized with white paint, and the white paint can we found in the woods is the same white paint can that was same kind of white paint can that's sitting in that living room. Okay. And um if that truck was vandalized with white paint and that's why he removed that seat cover, and everybody is asking, was it bench seats, was it bucket seats, it was a bench seat. um all the foam was left on, but all the covering was taken off. There wasn't any stains though that I could see on the white or on the foam. The foam was like in perfect condition, but there wasn't any white paint anywhere that I could see either. If somebody vandalized the inside of that truck with white paint, it wouldn't have just been on the seat cover and that's why the seat cover is gone. There'd have been white paint on a window, on the dash, on the floor, on something. There was no white paint in that truck.
And then Kimmy actually said that her brother, the 14-year-old, I guess, was accusing her of vandalizing the truck. She said,
Huh. Yeah, I didn't hear that.
it's in one of my lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Vera.
Yeah, yes, I agree with that comment right there too. Y'all look at how trash that place is. You think they gave a shit about some paint on a seat?
No, they didn't.
No. No, they did not. They'd have left it there and let it dry and sat on it and drove it the next day.
Mm-hmm. It is a little chilly, but not too bad. Man, this cake got me sick to my stomach, y'all.
Well, you're down south, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she can sit outside, y'all. It ain't gonna be too chilly for her.
It's not that
Now, if
cold.
I was sitting outside, it'd be a different story.
So the furniture that was removed from the house, it was cut up, right? They said.
It was just a slice down and they tried to tell me it was only the couch that they replaced, but there was a ton of furniture sitting there. And if it was only the couch that was replaced, I feel like the couch would be the last thing on the pile. And the couch isn't the last thing on the pile. The chairs and everything are tucked up onto it. And so I believe they replaced, more furniture than just the couch. But, in all fairness, let's say they didn't have nothing to do with it and they got that money and they wanted to redo their living room. There's so many scenarios. I don't believe that's what it is, but let's just, say that they got all that money and they wanted new furniture and they wanted to redo the living room and they did it and it just so happened to be at the wrong time. Who
Yeah, right.
knows? I doubt that. Yeah, I know, but you know,
I'm just.
I'm
I'm ready to
so
do the
my
rest of. I'm
head's
ready for
spinning.
Kimmy to. Yeah, I'm ready
So,
for Kimmy to break so that the rest can be arrested.
yeah, me too. And I think that's why she is arrested because she's the one that will break.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel so bad, and it's if she did do it, yes, she knows right from wrong. Do not get me wrong. But them kids were. Jax is okay, guys. She's taking a break. She needed some rest. But them kids have been groomed to think that this is all okay and that these people around them are okay. And when you grow up like that, you do make bad decisions in life because you weren't taught properly.
Yeah.
Not saying she doesn't know right from wrong. Like I said, there comes a point in life where we grow up and we can't use our past as an excuse anymore and we have to become an adult and know better. But there's also a lot of mentally challenged people in that family. And so with the abuse and the trauma and all of that and the grooming on top of being mentally unstable creates a mess.
Yeah.
you know Not saying, you know but it does create that kind of situation.
What happened to this one? You still know, right? Yeah. It's
Yeah,
adopted
you
family
still
members.
know right from wrong. Yes, I agree, like I said.
They said, what do you think the
But
motive was? Jealousy, sickening, jealousy.
um yeah, I believe it was jealousy, and some people went to jail that people miss, and there's people sleeping with each other, and
Yeah,
who
I
knows
want.
who that baby is, who knows? It's just.
I have a question. They were saying something about a white truck. What was the deal with that?
um, so when they were down there was apparently a white truck that was sitting there or something, and Fabian was in a white truck, I believe. I wasn't there at that point down there. Like I said, me and Jax went to take a break. So I don't know too much about the white truck. I do know that somebody pulled up a Google photo or something of that time period or something, and there was a white truck that was parked back there in the Google photo of something. I think that's where that's coming from, but I could be wrong.
No, whenever I was on live, well, I was watching the live where you guys were searching. I don't remember whose live it was, but they had mentioned that there was a white truck parked up in there, and then they drove past it and they got scared because they were like, "What is that parked truck just
Yep,
doing?"
that was our girls that drove past it. They were scared. It was sitting there. It wasn't moving. And then all of a sudden, I think when they came out, it was gone or it had drove past or something. Yeah. But I believe that maybe it was part of the search party. You know what I mean? It could be part of the search party. I don't believe that. Yes, I am Jax's cousin. Um, it could have been part, it could be anything. I don't believe that if it was somebody watching this scene that they'd just be sitting there, you know what I mean? That just don't make sense to me. But check for more arrest. Somebody just said check for more arrest. A grave in one of the videos posted, they say in one of the videos posted this morning, they said a gray van with strong exhaust went by. They should be able, you guys, there is so many that's another thing. There's so many trail cams and people with trail cams out there that I can't believe nobody has caught nothing.
That's exactly what I was thinking. They keep speaking of all the hunters, and this, that, and the other.
This is my hope. Whoever made this comment right here, do you think the police let Courtney and Brad go to see maybe if they might catch them leading to the baby? That's my hope. That was what my thought was. Like I said, they let them out to catch their mistakes and to gather more evidence.
Nothing on Courtney yet. No arrest on Courtney.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Look, Brad, hold on.
Was Paige arrested?
No. The only person that's been arrested has been Kimmy.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And Rich, but that was
unrelated.
Yeah, unrelated.
Brad is not in custody. Courtney and Brad are
Courtney and Brad are at home.
Are at home. They are at home.
Yeah.
No, her charges have not been posted yet. Kimmy is in jail.
She won't have charges probably posted until at least today. What is today? Wednesday? God, you guys, it's almost Thanksgiving. Holy crap. I got some stuff I gotta do today. I've consumed my life with this and haven't gotten none of my own stuff done. I believe she'll probably she'll be arraigned today.
Good. I know that
Kimmy's arraignment is at 1:00 is what just came across and we can watch that live, you guys know, right, on 84th District Court on YouTube. It's going to be Judge Wiggins' room, so everybody knows.
What? Somebody said Brad has court at 10. Not that I know of.
Not that I know of.
I've not heard anything like Brad having court this morning.
No, Becky's baby's Brad. What the hell? I didn't read that right. Sorry. So was Becca's baby daddy out of prison when she was missing? Yes. Well, the supposed baby daddy. Rich is the supposed baby daddy. So he was out, yes.
He hasn't had a charge since 2015. Until now.
Right. Until now. Oh, you're welcome, guys. I was just doing what I would want somebody, if I was a mother and my child was missing, I would want everybody and their brother out. I just did what I would want somebody to do for me.
Yeah.
That's exactly all.
Rich is being arraigned at 1:30 today. I will definitely try to be there for the hearing, absolutely. Look, yeah, they said he failed the lie detector test, but we can't even believe that because it's Courtney who told us that.
No, Brad told me himself he failed his lie detector test. I have it on video.
Okay, well, Courtney told us.
He said he failed it immediately with his name.
Yeah, that's what she said too.
Yep.
She said that he has some kind of condition that gives him tremors and stuff.
Fail with your name. And from what I was told, Brad told me he doesn't know if Courtney took hers or not, whether she failed or not. She would not tell him.
She wouldn't tell him?
She would not tell him.
That's because she's got to keep it a secret so she can keep on trying to prove herself innocent.
Uh-huh.
They will try to be, yes.
Yeah. It is going to be 84th District Court Wiggins Showroom, I believe is what it's called for the people asking for the YouTube court page.
Wiggins showroom, you said?
Yeah, I believe so. I know it's Judge Wiggins, and I've watched his showrooms before. I was actually, you guys, so in Wexford County, I was the first person. Somebody stole all my medical marijuana off my property, and I was the first person to have somebody prosecuted for stealing their medical marijuana in Wexford County. So
Wow.
that judge up there, she loves me because I got to talk to her personally about that case, and she's like, I'm so glad she told him, Mister, you are so lucky to have this lady be a part of our community and to be as understanding as she was. And so that judge just loves me, so I try and catch her when I can.
Yes. Wow. Say gardening or broccoli. Okay, let me look.
Because he was drinking and on drugs. From what Brad tells me, and he, to me, you guys, does not strike me as a meth addict. He might be a recovering one. I think he is.
I will tell you this. Now, I'm not saying it's true or not, but Courtney did say Brad was not a user, and he never has been.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he did say he was recovering. That he had. I think he has 10 years, and I have 14 because we were talking about it. And he doesn't even drink. And I even asked him. I said, "Is that because it gives you different urges? Like, does drinking cause another problem for you?" And he was like, "Yes."
Right.
I mean, he's very transparent about that
Well,
situation.
this has come up a couple of times. What about the lady who came, and I can't remember her name right this minute, who came from Florida, who was a nurse, and then she left. She stayed for 2 days and then she left. What was the deal with her? Everybody's concerned that maybe she had something to do with removing the baby, possibly. Do you have any thoughts on that?
So I did receive a message from somebody that is, I believe her name is Jennifer Failer. That is Richard's sister that lives in Florida, and yes, she was here for a couple of days in the middle of the investigation and went back to Florida. And there was a baby dropped off at a drop box for the first time ever in Tennessee, which would be along that route. So I do believe that would be a valid thing to check.
Wow.
I mean, it's a baby dropped off in Tennessee for the first time ever. They've never had a baby at that in Tennessee dropped off like that anonymously.
So there's police activity at Courtney's right now, is what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me? Well, we got the scanner going, so if it pops up, we'll hear it. That baby was a few
No, I
months
need
old.
to get my other phone out so I can hook my scanner up to my speaker.
Yes, they found Rebecca. No, the baby was a boy.
That's another thing. There was a blue balloon, okay, in the middle of the woods that stuck out to me when we first started looking, back by the site where her phone was found. So if I go looking for a baby today at some point here, because I'm really thinking about getting my car and going back up there, because I did come back to Grand Rapids. I needed to do a few things here. I need to take care of my dogs. My husband hasn't seen me in days. But that's where I would start looking because everything's going to be close right there.
In your honest opinion, do you think the baby's still with us?
No, it was a balloon.
No. What? No.
No, I'm sorry. Somebody else was asking, was it a tip to a glove or a balloon? This was a mylar balloon, a star. Sorry, go ahead, Steph.
No, I'm Ray.
Oh, do I think the baby is alive?
Yeah,
Um,
that's my question. Do you think the baby's still with us?
I think it's a possibility.
I do too.
I really think it is a very high possibility.
I honestly do too.
I don't feel, I mean, I usually get feelings, and I knew once I got up there that, like, I could feel Becca in that area. Like, I felt her close to my soul, and the farther I would get away from Courtney's, the less my anxiety would be, and then I'd come back that way, and my anxiety, and I'm a very intuitive person, and I I don't know what it is. Like, sometimes I can be like, oh, this is going to happen, and then it happens, type thing. Like, so I, I really do believe that baby is alive in my heart.
Kimmy said the baby was removed and tried to be saved but didn't make it. That's what Kimmy said. Well, do we trust Kimmy?
But we don't trust Kimmy deflects.
I think they're all involved. Point blank
Yeah,
period.
I think they're all involved some way, somehow. If they didn't do it, they had a part in moving her. If they didn't do it, they knew. If it's just, there's no way with everybody sleeping together, everybody doing everything together, that nobody knows nothing.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Go look at Northern Nicholas. Go look at my last TikTok.
The Austin guy, I don't know. I think he was drug in. I think he was just drug into it.
Yes, I agree. That's just as guilty. Yeah.
There's a lot of activity on the scanner, but I don't know what the hell it's saying because I can't understand the shit.
I know. I hate how they do that. I heard there was one that puts it that will type it into words along with. Does anybody know which one that is?
I don't know.
Oh, don't listen to the scanner. Something
What?
said you don't want to listen to the scanner. TikTok will ban her.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll turn it off then.
Careful. Yeah.
Behind Courtney's house. In the trails behind her house.
I have the scanner app on my phone, but I'm looking for the scanner app that also not just broadcasts it, but it types it out. There's one that I heard that will type out what they're saying along with what they're saying.
Will they get accessory? Hopefully they get the same exact charge.
They'll get the same exact charge. Somebody said they won't block you or they won't ban you for going live with the scanner.
They've been live with it for days.
So
Nancy Grace
the
finally
searchers
posted.
did not stay overnight outside Courtney's the night before. We did leave. Um, be, there was one lady, that car that everybody's saying was parked out front with a bow. That was the Navy lady. That was Tennessee. She did sit out there all night to watch the house for us, but she never got, like, she said she seen some flashlights and stuff like that, but she said she was too scared to even get out of the car to pee, so she didn't get out and check nothing out. And like I said, me and Jackie did go by there. I want to say it was about midnight, 12:30, and there was no movement. The only thing that was there was Tennessee's car. There was no movement there when we went by.
How difficult. Where did Nancy Grace post about it at? She didn't put it on her TikTok page.
Does Jax have a snooze button? Why is she live and fell asleep or something?
On her, okay, I'm looking.
She did that the other day, and she was snoring on there, and everybody was cutting her up about sleep. Is that a CPAP or?
Yeah, I see it.
Yep, it's morning. The rooster's going. That's my favorite sound to wake up to on my property. Them suckers be going all day, though, not just at the crack of dawn.
Mm-mm-mm. Only Kimmy at this point.
Yeah.
She's late to the game, yeah, because she's too
Yeah,
worried
she
about
is.
Brian Koberger's love handles. Yeah, that's all. She's too worried about Brian Koberger's love handles to be.
Yes, that is true. Rich is in jail, but he's not arrested on this case. He's arrested on other charges.
I want to know where's Courtney and Brad this morning? Why they ain't in the chat this morning?
They're still sleeping. They don't get up till noon.
Well, yesterday
I'm
morning,
surprised.
Courtney was
I'm
in my
surprised
chat
she got up
early.
yesterday at the time she did to go looking for us.
Well, she was in my chat at like 7 o'clock yesterday morning.
Was she? Okay. Well, that's because all this is going on. Why was a Halloween mask mentioned? Because the little boy
This is sad.
Yes, this is sad. The little boy seen her face and he thought it was a Halloween mask. That's where the Halloween mask mention is from.
No justice, no peace. Yes. You're trying to come up and shift live last night? Well, come on. I want to talk.
Who's Northern Nicholas? Because he keeps telling us to go look at his live.
Okay, Northern Nicholas, send it to me. Send it to me.
Yeah,
I'll look at it.
me too. Because I don't know how to do none of that. If you send it to me in a message, then I can go look at it.
Northern Nicholas. All right, I'm gonna search you up. Hold on. N-O-R-T North. Oh, there it is, right there.
They're meeting at Ellen's Corners, large search party. They're meeting at Ellen's Corners, large search party at Ellen's Corners at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. They will have side by sides. They will have four-wheelers. It's not from Ellen's, honey. It's right here behind my house.
Oh, you're saying she's behind the house?
Yeah, that was us yesterday.
Yeah.
She's talking about there's
Or, I mean, I'm sorry, that was us on Monday night. Everything's running
This
together.
was the first protest, correct?
That was Sunday night. Sunday night was the first protest. This video that's playing right now is Monday nights.
Oh, you're saying she's behind the house?
Because we did the search party yesterday at 10 a.m. That's us doing the search party for 10 a.m. yesterday morning. And just so everybody knows, nobody met us at Ellen's at 10 a.m. Everybody ended up just going to Courtney's. And Courtney she refused to come out until it was 11 o'clock. She was on live until she came out for the search party with us.
Oh, I have no doubt Courtney's involved. I
Oh,
have no
for
doubt
sure.
about that. In my personal opinion, Kimmy has been arrested because she's the weakest link. She's gonna break and tell it all. That's my opinion.
Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. I believe that too.
And I think if they would have arrested Courtney first, guess what? She would have been breaking too. Whoever got arrested.
They're leaving Courtney and Brad out to lead us to the baby.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
So I want to go back to Courtney and Brad today and see if they have an idea where the baby is and if they'll take me there.
They took you to the other spot.
They took me to the other spot. Yep, they took me to the other spot. Why wouldn't they take me to this one?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to get a hold of them this morning. I don't have any other way, like I said, other than to book a face if she ended up.
Yes, you can send me something.
How old is Fabian's son? He had to be old enough to drive because he was driving. And he was so shaky that he could barely drive. He wanted one of the girls to drive back for him. That poor kid. Why, I don't even understand why they brought him out there, in all honesty. That's his sister. Why would you want him to possibly find her like that? I understand the dad. He's an adult. He can handle that. But that kid is going to be traumatized for life now.
So somebody said that there was some digging going on. Was it by the dog? Was it by the kid? What the hell are y'all talking about?
So that was in another area, I believe. If it's the spot that I'm thinking of, there was a spot where a kid had taken, or an adult had taken a stick and just kind of dug the leaves. Like, sorry, I know I'm trying to show you with my hand. You can't see me.
I can get an idea.
So I don't think that was a digging like that. But again, girl, I was so tired and it was so emotional, and I might have missed that.
No, well, not really, because it'd been a year at least since the bio dad had even seen her.
Right. Yeah, they didn't have a very good relationship.
Yeah.
And Jax, there was a mark in the dirt grass was said. Oh, yeah, that was the dog digging. Yeah. Okay, I see. They're talking about the mark by the house that's up. The dogs had quite a bit of digging spots. But like I said, I mean, that baby's tiny, so yeah, it wouldn't take much. But I feel like if they buried it shallow enough, that's been dug up by now by any kind of animal.
Yeah. I gotta go grab something up. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm here.
Okay.
True crime to campus. Rich is on homicide charges, per Richie in jail said. Yeah, we're not even going to entertain that yet until we can see it for ourselves. A lot of people are saying a lot of things.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah,
Jackie,
yeah, he's gonna need some counseling. Shit. Anybody who had anything to do with this
the
case.
baby would be having withdrawals. Yes, the baby probably would. That is a very good observation. The
Yeah.
baby probably would be having withdrawals. But if you're a math addict, you know how to remedy that. And that's my fear, is if the baby is alive and this is all coming out now and the body's been found, how are they reacting? Like, are they scrambling to get rid of this baby now or something, you know? So if the baby is alive, my fear for the baby now is that it will be unalived to hide evidence. Guys, that's my fear. That's why I said this baby needs to be top priority for these police and everybody else. Yes, Becca's been found. Yes, there's all kinds of extenuating circumstances.
Let's go back. Turtle Girl said she got clean and was excited for the baby. She was excited for the baby, but she was not clean.
She was not clean. No.
She was not clean.
No.
She wasn't. It's unfortunate, but she wasn't.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Yeah, she was not. We've got plenty of different people that were telling us that she was still on the compound doing drugs.
Not just according to Rich, according to everybody.
Everybody, yes.
Yeah, everybody. Okay, all we can go is by what's told to us, and what's been told to us
Right.
is every single person involved said she was not clean. That's the only thing we can go on.
Yeah, we don't know firsthand, but yes, by everybody around her, pumpkin them when we went to the compound, said she was not clean. Yeah. I mean, they could be lying. They could be. They could be. They could be.
Thank you.
Even somebody said they said
Riz or Trez or something. That's our cousin.
Yeah.
I do not believe she was clean. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. I don't want to put nothing bad on that girl. But what's up, Bo? But
what did the cops act like? I'm seeing they would not. They didn't act any kind of way. Let's just say that. They stayed neutral. They wouldn't tell us anything. They didn't act any kind of way. It didn't seem like it was an urgency, though. I can tell you that.
I don't think it was an urgency to them.
No, it wasn't.
I think and I hate to say this,
And
but
basically, they told us not to call unless we were standing over a body. So we did what they said. Yeah, there was a cop that was very rude to one of the girls because she asked him where she, and they were like, and they told her to get the F out of her way or something. One of the cops was very rude.
Hey, girl.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I have a question for us to ponder on. So you know how Truth Mouth is a relative. You know who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. That's the one from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she came down. Remember, she came down here to Courtney's house and seen Becca and all that supposedly, and then left, but was scheduled to return this coming weekend. My question, my thought, do you think that she maybe brought some sedatives or something from work to help? Sorry, my alarm. To help this process?
I mean, anything's possible.
Anything,
Really.
yeah, anything's possible.
They said
And
she
also,
wasn't.
one other thing. Go ahead.
They said she wasn't a nurse, or she wasn't anymore. Do y'all know what's up with that?
You said
She
what?
might have a point, but she's not anymore.
Right.
Okay. My other thing is, yesterday they were saying that when they found her, that once she looked at Peace, that she looked like she was laying there like you would at a funeral home, okay?
That's, yeah,
But,
she did. Her eyes were closed. Her hands were
okay.
at her side. Her feet were together.
Do you think she could have been under the house? Because one person that went in the house said the house had the same smell.
They said there
No,
wasn't.
Jax is who went in the house, and that's my cousin. It's the two of us that were there. Jax went in the house, and she smelled a smell that was disgusting, like filthy people. Not
Okay.
not a body.
Okay. Okay, those are my two questions.
Sure.
Y'all both have a good day.
Yeah, have a good day.
Just me. How long do we think she was actually deceased for? It's undetermined right now. It's just undetermined.
Yeah.
The problem with it's gonna be is the temperature.
Thank you, guys.
The problem of finding out exactly the time of is gonna be the temperature.
Yeah, it's been very cold up there. So you guys got. So if you're, it's probably there's been a couple of warmer days though, because me and Jackie went fishing up there last weekend. No, the weekend before, and we were out there. It was 50 degrees.
Yeah.
So that's another thing to me. It has warmed up on some days. So that's when you said the freezer. That was like one of my first thoughts too. And again, they said that the police searched the freezer, but there's no evidence of that.
That they'd searched it. Or
There's no evidence that they searched that place before we did at all. There was no police said they searched there. There was no police presence there. I'm sure if there was, everybody would know if there was a search going.
Hopper, here's a question I have for you. Somebody put it in the comments. I was just about to ask it when I seen it in here. Someone says, so Bunny says there's no decomp, so I wonder how they kept her for that long. That's what I'm wondering. Like, what was...
Yeah.
There was none of that happening?
No. Like I said, it was just them two spots. Like the face that looked like the Halloween mask, because it was smaller animals. It wasn't a big animal. It was only like maybe the size of a golf ball gone off from her cheek. maybe.
Can I ask another question? And this might be a little morbid, and so you don't have to answer if you don't want to. What was the color of her skin?
Like I said, the lividity was all gone. She looked like a Halloween mask. It was like a white.
Okay, but it seemed, and I might be wrong. I don't know, but like the longer,
Good thought. Could the face be? That's a good. Could it be freezer burn? Could her face be freezer burn? That is a very good. Because it didn't look eaten to me. It looked.
I wanna look up something. I'm gonna look up something. Hold on. You can keep talking. I'm just gonna type this in real quick.
Yeah, she was white as a ghost. Yeah, it seems to me that would be. That was my initial thought. Is she had to be kept somewhere very cold for her body to be as preserved as it was. Can't read that fast, guys. Hold on. I'm trying.
In a cooler. Whoever put her there wanted her found. I think so too. I have no.
Yeah, I believe so too. Oh, I can't read these comments that fast. I'm old, y'all.
Okay, listen. It says freezer burn tissue tends to look very dry, pale, or white, sometimes with a yellow or gray tone, and the skin can become tough and leathery rather than moist.
I would say that is correct.
And it says the areas are most. It's going to be the face. The
Yeah,
first.
I would say that is my observation. That would be what happened. That's just my opinion, though. That's hearsay. It's just my opinion. That she had to have been somewhere very very cold, and then put there, and she was preserved very well. I think that Brad could carry her by himself. Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Like, well, I feel like he could probably get her out of a vehicle. Do you think he could? I don't think he could carry her that far.
You
Just
guys, it
walk.
was only 15. It wasn't even barely 15 feet off the true track. Like anybody could have stumbled. I'm surprised we didn't stumble. And we were out there the day before, so I'm telling you, it wasn't there the day before.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, the freezer was there during Jack's walk, but there was nothing in it. They opened it. I mean, but that could have all. Everything was clean, you guys. There was bleach cans. There was bleach bottles somewhere. And everything was repainted. Everything was redone. I do believe that that is our scene.
Okay. I'm gonna just real quick say something. I'm letting Piper talk because she's a lot of information. She was literally there yesterday, so of course I'm gonna let her talk. If we have questions, we're gonna ask her. It's okay. Yes, this is my life, but it's not that serious. We want the information. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't
Thanks.
think he was concerned about that. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, hopefully they took luminol in the house yesterday. I mean, you would think they would.
So yeah, I'm wondering.
I feel like they weren't there that long for a investigation, and then they let them right back there to the house. So,
Oh, I seen. I think it was at the grandmother's house. There was a couple of cop cars there. Do you know what was happening in that situation?
yeah. So I was there and I was live during that. So if you go on my Book of Face, you'll see some of them live videos from that where I could go live. They were just there because when me and Jax were on the property and the bounty people were on the property when we were searching, when we came back from the other search and they allowed us to search the property, they thought somebody had gone onto Grandma's property. So they came out just to check on Grandma and to make sure we all knew not to go on Grandma's property without permission. And we were totally respectful about that. I don't know about anybody else, but we did not go on Grandma's property. That's not their property to give us permission to. The only property we went on was Brad and Courtney's.
You know what I find interesting? I find it interesting that the cops know about the new furniture, they know about the carpet, they know about the
I'll
paint,
type it down in here.
and they know about the paint. So they have to be thinking that this is a possible crime scene. It has to be on their mind, right?
That's what I would think too.
Okay, but even if this is on their mind, why the fuck would they release Courtney and Brad back to a
Back
crime
to that.
scene?
That's what I said too. So maybe it's not. Like, this is so. Oh, God, it's just so much. You know, there's so many scenarios. I mean, them are a lot of woods. They could have done it in the woods too, you know. It's there's just so much.
Let me look at this message. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I agree. Who thinks my daughter's missing? Let's renovate my house. I agree that. A rental house at that.
Is this right now, Hollicane? Are they on live right now? Could you tell if the wound was fresh or dry?
Dry.
Question.
It was dry.
Missing, guys, which is also consistent with being in the freezer.
Yes.
Because I literally just read how a body reacts to being in the freezer.
That's what we're hoping is they'll slip up.
Who cares about them? Let's find the baby. They know where the baby is, though. That's the thing.
And Brad will talk to me. I'm hoping.
They know.
I'm gonna go back today, you guys.
Gosh, I wish I could go with you. Oh my gosh, I wish I was close enough.
I know.
That's why we have to keep them talking, because they know where that baby is. I don't give a damn. They know.
Yep. They do, and this is putting pressure on them, and they led me right to the other bodies, so why wouldn't they lead me to the baby too? Yeah, me and Jax, I do believe that. Possibly, because they were willing to let me in the house the day before they let Jax in the house, so I don't know about that. They just said, do you think the only reason they let Jax in to do the search is because they got rid of the body? Well, obviously, I mean, they got rid of the
They would
body.
have let her there if the body was still there.
Right.
Did you guys open the freezer and look in it?
She did.
What was in it?
I don't know. We had split up. I was outside. Like I said, I was taking people down to the search party and back and forth so much that I had taken.
If there was enough room for her in there.
There's video. I mean, it's a deep freezer. I mean, it's a decent size.
Well, my freezer right now, there ain't no way you could fit nothing in there. No big part. No, ain't no way. So that's what I'm saying. Was it enough space in there? I mean, how big was the freezer?
Personally, I did not see the freezer. Like I said, we'll have to ask Jax that because she was in the house while I was outside searching the property outside.
Was it an upright or a chest freezer?
I do not know. I believe it was an upright, but again, we'll have to ask Jax them questions. She was the one who.
In the floor. They did not find a hole.
There was not no hole in the floor.
That has been debunked. There was no hole in the floor.
They pulled the carpet up and everything to show Jackie anyway.
Well, we don't know if it was empty. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know on that. I'm not going to speculate.
I don't know what was in it. Jax will have to. Yeah, Jax has the video of her going in there, so.
A gas station has a very big freezer. Who works at the gas station that would let them store in there? Think about that now. That's them implementing somebody else too. you know?
Who works at a gas station?
Well, there was a phone call made to the gas station at 3 a.m. the morning that she went missing.
Which gas station? Because
Westco.
Westco where?
Uh, I can't remember. It was a good ways from her house, though. It wasn't.
I was going to say it has to be because nothing there is open past 10, 11
Yeah,
o'clock.
it wasn't something that was near her. It was a little ways from her.
Okay. It had to be more towards Cadillac then, is my
Yeah,
guess.
it was more
Okay.
towards her.
Yeah,
Yes.
because, I mean, the only thing you're going to find open out there is in Cadillac or Traverse City close to there.
Yeah. It was between Courtney and Rich's house, yes.
Everybody's saying Cadillac.
Yep. And look, let me tell you what happened. So she got outed on that phone
The
call.
people that went in messed everything up.
What happened was
No.
she sent a screenshot of her call log to somebody. I can't remember who. And then they were like, hey, well, what about this phone call you made at 3 o'clock in the morning to the Westco? And she goes, how the fuck do you know about that? And she's like, oh, you showed us. And then she got pretty heated about that. She didn't like that we knew she made that phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So we need to figure out who works at
She
the Westco.
was not happy about that at all. Good morning, John Paul. What's up? Yeah, she wasn't not happy about it at all. I don't think they did that in Grandma's house. I just don't see that.
No, I don't believe they did either. That lady is the sweetest old lady, too, you guys. I felt so bad that them people were keeping her up all night and harassing her. She is the sweetest. Now, I do gotta say that Brad pointed out, somebody asking, maybe looking for formula. I do gotta point out that at the scene he brought us to, he pointed this out to me. I did not see it. He's like, oh, look at these baby wipes over here. And I took a picture of it. It could have been somebody out in the woods taking a doo-doo, wiping their butt, you know, because I do the same. I bring baby wipes with me everywhere. But he pointed it out. That's why it stuck out to me.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I think that's weird.
I think it's weird, too.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I find that very intriguing.
Like I said, I have videos I have not posted yet because they're just videos. They weren't lives, and I haven't gone through them yet. I want to go through them, make sure they're okay to post, and I just haven't had time to do that yet this morning, so.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to throw in about the phone call, the 3 a.m. phone call to the Westco. When it was brought to our attention that we knew about it, she started trying to say, you know, and then, hold on, let me think. Oh, Brad spoke up in the back and was like, oh, yeah, that's when we was trying to call and get some oil for Dad or something. His dad's 70-something years old.
You ain't calling for oil at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But then again, you guys, we're dealing with math heads, and my dad's a math head. A couple of my brothers are math heads. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, they'll be tearing a car apart and trying to put it back together.
I do agree with that. But for the 70-year-old dad, is he on it too?
No, yeah. But, I mean, maybe they were working on the 70-year-old dad's car. But, yeah, not for the 70. I mean, it could be my dad's 70 years old, and he's still on math, and he still does the same stuff, girls, so you never know.
It's definitely a possibility. But I found it interesting that she was real defensive.
But it is, yeah, I agree. I'm just giving other scenarios that it could be, you know. I think Brad was in the tent. No, Brad was not in the tent behind there. Brad does not have a tent behind Courtney.
Wait, I thought he did have a tent.
No, he did not have a tent behind Courtney's. He has a tent in Harrietta. And I kept trying to get him to bring me there, and that is the only place he will not bring me.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
How far is Harrietta from Courtney's?
Maybe 10 minutes.
How in mileage?
20
miles.
Maybe.
Because the reason I'm asking is because of this. I don't know if you can still hear me, but listen. The reason I'm asking about this is because when Courtney said she used the walkie-talkies, She said she and Brad used the walkie-talkies when he was at his tent, and the cell service. So he can't be the tent. There has to be a tent closer. There has to be a tent closer than that. He has to be staying somewhere closer. Because she literally said she used the walkie-talkies to talk to Brad when he was at his tent. The distance between the phone and where she was found, I honestly do not know. Harriet is only 4 or 5 miles from Courtney's. Okay, well then that makes sense then. If it's that close. Because it said there was not a tent and Brad lives in the house. I think Brad lives in the house too. I think he did. No doubt about it. It's very close. Okay. I looked it up because she said that it had a 7-mile radius. So I looked it up, and yes, you can purchase. And then I got to thinking they were a little bit expensive. But if they're in the trade game, they could have traded for them. Could have traded something for them instead of just purchasing them. Those high-powered walkie-talkies. Who lives in a tent? Well, they say Brad lives in a tent. Courtney's sister said there's a spot to go under the house. They looked. They didn't find nothing. Or they stole them, yeah. Yeah, you can get damn near anything on the market. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. They do. Look, rug addicts have some technology now because they're tweakers like that. That's what they do. Okay, what'd you find out?
Okay, so it's 6.5 miles. The body was not found 150 feet behind the house.
I don't know where the body was found. I honestly do not know exactly. I wasn't.
Somebody on here said the body was found 150 feet behind the house. That is not true. We found it, the scene is probably about. The body was found probably at least 2-3 miles from the house back there in the trails.
Oh, what about CB radios? I don't know. There was no mention of that, but there definitely was mention of walkie-talkies. And totes of clothes. What? Me too, hot mess.
I guess the best place I could tell everybody, so to pinpoint where they found her without me telling you exactly where they found her is from Courtney's house. If you go from Courtney's house so if you put in the corner of 115 and North 15 and a half Road, that'll give you an idea of how close she was found to the house.
Amber, does anyone remember Kimmy saying the only walkie-talkie she knew about was one in her first what? I remember her saying something about a walkie-talkie, but Courtney's the one who told me about the walkie-talkies.
Yeah, we reported a few things, but they literally basically told us not to call them unless we were standing over her. Yes, there's going to be a search team for the baby.
Will the law be involved in that one?
I think they're going to let us do their job for them again.
Disgusting, isn't it? I mean, you
very.
Delivered what they asked for. The least they could do is step up and find the damn
Step
baby.
it up. Yeah, me too. I believe wholeheartedly that too. That's ridiculous. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. But it's Wexford County, okay? That we're dealing with here, you guys.
Yeah, why is there
out there
alert for this baby?
Because there's not enough details of the baby that it has not been officially confirmed. The autopsy has not been done. So they're not going to put anything out like that right now. And if they do have it, they're not going to know what details to give the, like, identifying details. You know, anybody could put a missing newborn report out, and there's so many newborns that, you know. But I really think they need to follow up on that other lead we were talking about stuff. Because that's just weird to me. Yes. That's just weird to me.
You keep on calling
And then
Steph.
I almost want to take a trip to Tennessee. But I'm sure if they have that tip, I'm hoping they're following up on
He
it.
was Christine.
And they will know where it is.
Christina. Why is everyone saying Rich was arrested on an unrelated charge? He was. He was not arrested on anything connection with this right now. He was arrested on non-compliance with the SO registry.
Yeah. He was that's my husband found that first too. He's like, this man's non-compliant. Why isn't he in custody already?
Seen that the first day he was on my page.
Yeah.
I looked it up right here when he was on my page. I said non-compliant.
Somebody said he got new charges at 7:30 last night. Yes, he got. There was pictures that child pictures that he was not supposed to have. Mm-hmm. That's the new charge.
Still nothing to do with Sorry. Still nothing to do with Rebecca, though.
No.
We mapped the phone with Steph. It was down the road. Hold on. It was down the road across the street. Yeah. Yeah. Look at my hands, y'all. Look what I've done. Look what I've done. Chewed these bitches off the left. Because I was in here yesterday like...
Girl, I ain't smoked a cigarette in months, and I smoked a cigarette this week.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
It's terrible. Because it's been bad, okay? My nerves have been on edge. I sat here watching this shit, just chewing my fingernails off yesterday. I'm so serious. It's been terrible. I've never in my life... I can't even believe something could unfold like this, the way that it has unfolded. It's fucking...
It's crazy.
I mean, my God.
Brad was in compliance.
Me too, Jess. Me too. Jeez Louise. So did she deliver? No. It doesn't seem that she delivered. No.
No.
That's not what it looks like. No. Yes. You know, okay, so my thing is this. And now this is probably just going to be a hard thing to even think about. They had to have unalived Rebecca first in order to even make this happen, right?
Then they only had seconds to get that baby.
I was just about to say. I mean, what, 2 minutes? 2 minutes, probably.
Yeah. I believe this was a little more planned.
Yeah, me too.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I believe it was very much planned. But
if Brad is telling the truth, let's say he is, Kimmy was asking about these trails before Becca went missing. That's if he's telling the truth.
So are we thinking, are you thinking that Brad or do you think it was Kimmy initially and then they got wrapped up in it with her?
I believe it was Kimmy and Courtney and everybody got wrapped up in it.
Okay.
That's just my belief.
No baby yet. No baby has been found.
Yes, a toxicology report will definitely be done.
And absolutely, if they have their phones and their computers, they will definitely find any searches that they had. All of that will be found. Trust and believe that. I don't care if they delete it or not. It's there.
Yeah, it's all there. Yeah.
Yes, Rebecca was found yesterday. I'm sure they did use walkie talkies for some things, but I'm telling you, these people are not very bright. And so, do I think they used Gemini a time or two? Probably so.
Hmm.
Jesus, yes. How convenient is it? You know what I'm saying? And then, people don't think when they're in the middle of they're just like, la, 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 and they're like, oh, fuck, I probably shouldn't have done that. Too late now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think. Good
I didn't
morning,
see
Kiki.
them take anything from the house. But like I said, I did leave after the news got there and wanted me and Jackie. Then me and Jackie were like, no, and we got the hell out of there.
Yeah. Did you say was hold on? I might have just missed what you said. Were you referring to speaking with the news just now when you said that?
Yeah, somebody asked if they removed phones and computers or anything like that. I was just letting them know. I didn't see anything being removed from the house. But then again, I left when the news finally showed up, and I told them why weren't they there the whole time before that. And
Right.
no, I was not going to do any interviews with them. Well, the police won't give us any information, and you guys, I don't care if the police won't. I'm not giving you
Oh
information
well.
either.
Y'all should have been online with
Yep,
us
you should
all
have been there.
motherfucking week.
Yep,
Excuse my mouth.
yep, yep. We've
I
been
mean,
begging y'all to come out and help us get attention to this, but you didn't. So don't ask me for nothing now.
the thing about it is, they could have been up in these lives all week long getting all the information they wanted, but they didn't.
Yep,
But they didn't. Because they didn't give two shits. And you know why I don't think they gave two shits? Because of the names of the people involved and what they meant to that community. And it's
yep,
sad.
yeah. And you got to remember, it's such a small community up there, you guys, that everybody's related to everybody and everybody knows everybody. And the cops are the same people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so,
They're all related,
yeah,
entangled, and all. Yeah, it's just how it is.
yeah. Because I've got a few cops up there that I deal with that I like, that are cool, and they're a little sketchy too.
Okay, so Ophelia says, does anyone know if Becca had the same clothes on as she did when she was last seen? Well, we don't know about that, but what we do know is wasn't there like a hoodie, a black hoodie, a sweater, something like that found?
Yeah, so Jackie found a hoodie and something else in the area that she was looking at. She took some pictures of it. And I found a glove. You can't tell if it's a woman's glove or a man's glove because it's a universal glove with the little fingers at the top where you can swipe the phone and everything. In the exact spot that Brad brought me, where I think it was the same spot that the baby wipe was. I think.
Okay, recap for anybody.
I took video of that too.
Okay, so anybody who's just coming in, we're talking about Rebecca Parks from. I keep adding an S to her name. Her name does not.
I know, I did too.
Rebecca Park from Michigan. She was missing. She was pregnant. She was found yesterday. The baby was not with her. Her sister has been arrested. Her mother has not been arrested at the moment, but we all believe she's involved. We're just waiting, sitting on our hands, waiting and watching, waiting for her to be arrested. We don't know where the baby is. It was not with her. We don't know. Is it alive or not? We don't know. So that's where we're at now. Is the location of the baby. Do I think Paige and Trust are involved? I don't know. I don't. I'm not sure. I mean, I think they might know something. It's possible.
Somebody asked if Courtney, friend with a detective at the police station. She is not friends with him. This is what Brad told. So I asked Brad about that, and this is what Brad told me was that she grew up with one of the detectives that are on the squad, but she knew him when he was a rookie cop or something, and they did not date. No. But again, that's from Brad.
Don't you touch that cat. You better not make. Oh my gosh, that cat was about to attack a
I don't know
wall.
what they've tested, what they've taken for evidence, guys. That's beyond my. I don't know what they took, what they tested. I'm not there.
Hopefully, they took everything and tested everything. Anything
We
that
can
wasn't
hope
here,
that.
Rebecca, they hopefully took.
We can hope that, but I mean,
We
let's
don't know,
be
darling. We
honest.
don't
It's
even know if that's
Wexford
the
County.
charge.
They're not thorough. I was hoping with all this attention they'll be more thorough now, though.
We are not going to know. What's up, Bailey? We are not going to know what Kimmy's charges are until she's arraigned and they are posted, unless we have somebody on the inside, and I don't have anybody on the inside of that jail. I'm just letting y'all know.
Let me see what I can do.
Yes.
I'll do some digging when I get off here after I've had my coffee and gardened for a little bit.
Piper was one of the search ladies that was boots on the ground looking for Rebecca yesterday, and she was there when she was found. Kimmy was arrested. Brad was detained for a little while, then released. Was Rebecca detained too? I mean, not Rebecca. Oh my gosh. Was
I know.
Courtney detained as well?
That I do not know. The only person that I seen get into the detective car before I left was Brad. And he did not get in the back seat, so he was not being arrested. He was not handcuffed. He got in the front seat on his own.
Yeah.
But like I said, Brad's very willing to talk. It's weird. Like he will just continue to talk to me even when I'm not asking him questions.
See, that's what was happening here too. So that's why I kind of did myself a little different than other people did. I asked a question and then I would just let them spew because that's what they
Yep.
want to do.
Yeah, they want to talk.
To talk. So
Yeah.
I let them.
Yep.
Where was Kim, Courtney, and Brad when they found her?
On live.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. They were all on
On
live.
live at the house.
They were on live.
Kimmy wasn't at the house, but they were all on live. Kimmy was somewhere else.
No, Paige is a friend, alleged friend. We don't even really know how close they really were. You know.
Yeah.
Something seems odd about him getting in the front. Maybe he went to go tell everything he knew.
Maybe.
Could have been. Maybe it was eating on him.
He shed a tear yesterday, you guys. One tear. Yeah, he finally got emotional with me yesterday and shed a tear. And that man wanted to tell me something so bad. But again, Courtney being right there, if I could got him away from Courtney, I think I could have possibly, I'm not saying I could have, but I think I could have gotten him to open up to me. There was a connection between us that he stared me straight in the eye. He answered everything. He was very transparent about things that I'd be like, don't ask me about that. That's my personal business. You know what I mean?
Right.
He definitely knows something. Definitely.
I hope that the guilt eats them all alive and they just tell the truth.
Well, I think it's got to be eating somebody alive because they led us to the body.
How did Kimmy act? Does anyone know? Was Kimmy up in a box when this went down? What was her reaction? Does anybody know? I'm worried about the baby too.
Yeah, I want to know about that too because I couldn't. I was out there, so I didn't see anybody's lives.
No, she is not, unfortunately.
Yes, Brad.
She was on Nicole's live. Or was she called Nicole? Which was it? She was crying to Nicole.
Okay.
Kimmy was arrested. Yes, she was. She's the only one who is being officially booked in on anything concerning Rebecca at this moment. She wasn't on live. They were on a cell at home. Okay. They were on a phone call. Okay.
She was crying.
Nicole was live on the phone with. Okay, I understand. Got it.
And Courtney was live.
She said, "What do I do?" Nicole said to be honest and tell the truth. We don't know the charges still yet. You want to know about the baby you was hearing live? Look, I tried to go back and listen. I never did hear anything. And maybe it's just not. I don't know. I didn't hear any, and maybe I'm not listening in the right spots. I don't know. Rich, hold on a minute. Rich is for homicide. There was a family text sent to Nicole. We don't know. I have to pee really bad again. I'm sorry. This coffee's
Go
going.
ahead, Steph. Got you.
Somebody tell her my name's right.
Oh, sorry. Why didn't you freaking tell me before? I was looking at. I can't read. I don't got my glasses on. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to read through here. Yeah, that's my feeling, is that Brad got dragged into this. But it's just a feeling. She just told me now, yeah. I can't read through these comments like that. Somebody probably did tell me that earlier too, that her name is that. I'll remember that now though. And I don't have my glasses on. I'm almost 50 years old, guys, and I'm learning this new stuff here, so bear with me. No, I don't believe I was on Fort Alley Live. I haven't really been on anybody's lives, other than Jax. She's my cousin. Otherwise, I haven't been on anybody else's lives like that. No.
Did you hear what I said when I was leaving out to go to the restroom?
Yes, I'm so sorry, girl. I don't have my glasses on, and I'm just looking at S something up here, and I knew there was another person that was. I'm. It's been a long week. I'm just blending everything together here. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
I got it now. I got it.
Hey, Pussy.
Oh.
Hey, sorry, I keep having all these thoughts coming in my head. But okay, so we go back 3 months. Courtney said her and Brad had a baby in the NICU, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is premeditated.
I
She's
said
been
that.
planning this since then.
Yep.
Very much so.
I believe that
And
it
I
was
think,
premeditated. Yes, I do.
But look, wasn't it just like a couple of days after she went missing when she said something about the baby was gaining weight and getting her ready to come home?
yes.
Yeah.
Said it'll be home in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's why I think the baby's still alive and Courtney knows exactly where it's at.
So look, this leads me to, because of that, this leads me to believe that maybe Rich is, and probably Trust isn't involved. Because those two are the ones who brought that shit to TikTok. They are the ones. I don't feel like, and I think that Courtney realized it was on TikTok and then she had to get involved because she can't have, that's what I think. What do y'all think? Why else would they bring it to
I
TikTok?
agree.
I don't see them bringing it to TikTok knowing they did that shit.
And Courtney got on here
But
panicking because
people
she
do
didn't know
weird
it would
things to
go as
try and
wide as it
take the
went.
blame off them.
We don't know where the
She didn't know it would get as hot as it got on here.
Yeah, I think she's seen Trust, Rich, Paige, and she said, "Shit, this shit." Oh, I gotta
Yep.
get in. I gotta say my part. I'm the last one that's seen her. They're going. We gotta cover this shit. I feel like that's exactly what we're doing. I think that was on her
I do
mind.
too. Yep. But I'm gonna hop down and see if anybody else wants to come up. But I was thinking about that and I was like, this adds up perfectly to now for her to bring a baby home.
Yeah. Well, she better not bring
So,
one right now.
okay.
We're gonna be on top of that.
Right.
We're going to take that baby. That baby going somewhere else, not with her.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys. And Piper, thank you so much. I listened to Jax last night. Thank you so much for what you guys did.
Oh, I just did what I would want somebody to do for me if it was me. That's all. Thank you.
Absolutely. I just wanted to say thank you. You're
I
appreciated.
appreciate that.
I don't know what
All right,
happened.
guys. I think I'm gonna hop off from here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and
Thank you
go
so
through them
much.
videos so I can get them
Yes.
posted.
Thank you so
Uh,
much for everything that you've done. Thank you for telling us everything, all the questions that we have. Thank you so much for just thank you.
oh, you're welcome. Have a good day, guys.
All right. Do you mean drop you down or can you get down? No, she got it. All right, guys. Wow. Wow. Look, I'm just speculating when I'm thinking about all this stuff because nobody knows the truth right now. Look, let's see if anything's changed. Let's see if anything's changed. If Rich is in there on these charges, we need somebody to just call up there. We need somebody to effing call up there. That's Natalie. They need the baby today. Yeah, we want that baby today. Where's the baby? Okay. I'll ring you up. You just hopped on. You're so lost. What are you talking about? Okay, well. Okay, well, we were talking about Rebecca Park, who went missing in November the 3rd. Unfortunately, she was found yesterday, and it was not a good outcome. I forgot my FB link wasn't working. I meant to have been changing that a week and a half ago. I'm so sorry. You can send it on this app. Okay, unfortunately, there's just no charges listed for Richard right this minute. And I don't know why. About 2 miles from Courtney's house. They did try to call yesterday, but they wouldn't give out the charges. Is Courtney an only child? I do not think so. It is 8:46 there. Yeah, they don't list them until their arraignment. But I didn't know if somebody had, because somebody kept saying that Rich was in their own homicide. But I'm gonna tell you, that's not what we're hearing. I'm not saying it hasn't been updated. Who is Becca's next of kin? That would be her adopted mother and father. Making me drink another cup of coffee. I need another cup of coffee. No, the baby was not with her. That is the saddest thing to me. So the baby could still be alive. We don't know. Non-compliance. And then a new charge at 7:30 last night because he had some images on his phone. No one has heard from the adoptive parents, but they are definitely in contact with law enforcement. They have put out a bolo. I don't know if they have or not. I do not think that they have. Oh my God, these things are going so fast. Richard had images. So now he has a new charge of that. Yes, they do. And Kimmy's. Yes, they do. Don't you come in here. Y'all just see my chickens trying to get in. On Nicole's live, a family member was phoned by Rich, and he said he was being charged with murder. I guess they have put out one. Good. If they have put out a bolo for the baby, great. What do you think after hearing all of this? I think it was very much premeditated. I think that the messages, the Facebook post, all of the stuff, the IVF, all of that shit with Courtney. You know, she mentioned the IVF on here because I think, y'all, I just got sick to my stomach. Because let me tell you something. I just had a thought. She initially was saying the baby was in that NICU, that she had delivered a baby early. Okay? And then it was in the NICU. Then she came back and said it was gaining weight. It was getting ready to come home. We confronted her about that. She said that wasn't her that did that. Yeah, that's my picture on there, but I didn't do that. Okay? Then she come back in that same damn live and said that she's taking IVF treatments, a pill, a fertility medication for $35 a pop. All right, what's up? Y'all are amazing, thank you. Okay, so what if? Yeah, of course she's creating an alibi. Of course she is. What she was doing this whole entire time. But think about this. And now I'll tell you, I got sick to my stomach because of this reason. Do you think that she mentioned the IVF because she still needs a baby? Because that one didn't make it? Do you get what I'm getting at here? No, I know there's no IVF. I absolutely know that. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, they've been dropping clues this whole effing time. They've been dropping clues this whole time. What's up? Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Look at my messages. Okay. It just seems like a pretty good clue because all of a sudden, now she don't have a baby in NICU. Because there's no baby that's going to come home. Do you get what I'm getting at? And now all of a sudden she's got to say, oh, well we're trying. She's 40-ish. Courtney's 40-ish. I think she probably took the baby too, Bree. Absolutely. I think it was premeditated. I think she'd planned this for months, but she mentioned the IVF, in my opinion, because the baby didn't make it. The plan didn't work. Now she needs another baby. So now she's got to throw that in. That's just my opinion. I could be completely fucking wrong. But she said she had a baby in NICU. Yeah, I seen her mug shot too. No, never did hear Brad say he wanted another baby. In fact, she really didn't even say she wanted another baby. What she said was her son wanted a sibling. That's what she said. If you want the truth about it. How confidential? Very confidential. Usually they have a camera inside the box, but not on the outside of the box. What's up, Farrah? You're amazing. Thank you so much. The son wanted a baby brother for... Yeah, I know. I thought that was weird. She didn't even say she wanted a fucking baby. She said her son wanted a sibling. That's what she said. Was it Courtney that was saying she had a baby? Yeah, she said it. Yes, people have been arrested. We're waiting to see what their charges are. But Kimmy's arrested. Rich is arrested. We're trying to wait to see what the charges are. People believe that Rich is there for connection with this murder. I heard different. We'll wait and see. Yes, I will try my best to stream today's court hearing. Yes. Brad did not get booked. Courtney did not get booked. Yeah, she posted on Facebook, swears she didn't. Then she sent a message to somebody about it. Talking about, the baby was... No, we don't know, sister. The baby's missing. The baby's missing. It's the most devastating thing I think I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I know shit like this has happened before. People stolen people. I know it's happened. But the way this shit went down, I mean, I'm just sick to my stomach over it. I mean, it's so heartbreaking. Misbehaving, I honestly don't either. And I think the clue to that is the IVF. Because they've been dropping clues the whole damn time. Oh my gosh, yes, Justin. That's some crazy ass shit right there too. Yeah. Yeah, they do seem a lot alike. Yeah, they've been telling on themselves the whole time. The whole entire time. And don't y'all think it's weird that Courtney and Brad led the searchers yesterday straight to Rebecca? Yeah, played out all right here. What am I drinking? I was drinking coffee. It's cold as shit now. What have you stumbled in? You don't know, girl? You ain't been on TikTok the last 10 days? The truth in the lies? They are. There's truth in those lies. I do not think the baby is with us. I don't. Taken. Cheryl, taken. No, she wasn't alive. She was not found alive. Kimmy plays a part, yeah. I need a hot cup. They came on here to raise a bunch of speculation. Yeah, but the brother was holding a snake when someone was. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Why do you think they stopped looking when they did? Who? They did it on purpose, but I just can't figure out why they ain't sitting in jail too. That's what I don't know. I don't know how big the snake was. No, Kimmy is not in protective custody. She's literally on Vine Link. If she was in protective custody, she would not be on Vine Link. And I don't see how... Look, Courtney's house had carpet replaced, furniture replaced, paint repainted, and yet the cops know all this. They don't suspect it to be a crime scene for whatever reason. Because if they did, I don't see them releasing Courtney and Brad back to a freaking crime scene. Thank y'all so much. Alright, here is... We're gonna show y'all damn Kimberly's mugshot. Okay. Here she goes. Here's her mugshot. There she be. That's her. Take a look. Yes, Red Devil. True story. I don't want to do no battle. Alright. It does not have a charge listed. Oh, y'all are amazing. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. We are still doing the Life Fest thing if y'all are interested in helping me with that campaign. If not, I'd get it. No big deal. I'm just going to do those penny ones again. That's fine for me. Anyways, can I take a minute to pray? Yes, you want to come up and pray, Sean? You want to come up and say a prayer for us, please? Good morning, Gigi. I'm going to bring you up. Her name's Rebecca. She was found yesterday. Her baby was not with her. So yes, we should take a minute and pray for Rebecca. I've been praying ever since this shit fell in my lap, man. I've been praying ever since 10 days ago. Well, even longer than that when I first learned about the case. Yes, it was just a Louisiana Wednesday. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case. There's, what now? Some about hearing there is dogs and state police at the soccer field. What? Yes, Butterfly. I meant to do that a minute ago. I'm so sorry. Let me do that. I forgot. I got busy talking about something else. And yes, I do want to share those. Butterfly girl made us some videos for Rebecca. And I'm about to show them to y'all. She made these in remembrance of Rebecca, so... Hold on a minute, what'd I do? That's a good video. Yeah, it's very sad. Absolutely beautiful videos. Thank you for sharing those with us, Butterfly. Okay, somebody wanted to see the mugshot again. Yes, beautiful videos. Thank you so much for that. I'm crying. I know. I cried yesterday so hard. I know. And her sister, her own sister, whom she loved so much, y'all, did this to her. Along probably with her mother. And probably some others. Here's her mugshot, her sister's mugshot. Kimmy, shame on you, man. Shame on you. I'm just sick, man. Oh my God. Yeah. Excuse me.
This is my first time ever coming in a box, so excuse me if I'm the kind of person. But when Piper was up in the box, she kept mentioning that Brad was very friendly and like he would have kept talking. And it made me wonder if maybe he is trauma bonded to Courtney from all of this abuse and narcissistic behavior and all of the things. Like, is it we have to think that it could be very well be possible that his hand was forced in something that he really didn't want to do. Just being a devil's advocate here, thinking of, maybe other scenarios.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it does happen. It absolutely happens. Women get trauma bonded, and men can too. I
and
don't
I'm a
know that
firm,
that's the situation here,
right. I'm
but
a firm believer that people really can change. I mean, in all reality, we're watching proof of that. And maybe he was trying his best, but he just couldn't get away because that's just narcissistic behavior, like constantly holding things over their heads, constantly threatening, even though he didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean?
right, I know. So where did this first responders walkie-talkie come from? Does anybody know? Have y'all heard that? I did hear it, but do you know about that, Jen? Trauma bond is a real thing. Yes, it is. It really is.
Yeah. So I know that we have walkie talkies. My husband is a huge prepper. And he's got walkie talkies that have like a 5 or 6 mile radius just because. So I know that those are very possible. We 100% have tested them out.
I know. Oh, Lord. There's Jack. Right there. Oh, my gosh. This is... I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I wasn't expecting Kimmy to be the first one arrested. That
I
was
think
shocking.
Kimmy's the weakest link. And so it's all going to come down from that.
But I mean, I thought she might have been... I knew she knew something, right? I had no doubt about that. But I wasn't so sure she was directly involved. But now I believe she was.
I think that just the situation that those poor children had been exposed to from day one of their being born, she wanted something from that woman that she had never gotten. And it was like maybe something to help her out. Like she wanted that Courtney to love her so much that it didn't matter what extreme that they went to for her to feel that from her. I
Yeah.
think every one of them are a victim of Courtney.
Yeah,
It
they
starts with
are.
her.
Yeah. Good Lord. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's gonna
super
talk.
sad.
I have no doubt about it.
Yeah, I think 100%. She is like the top of the pyramid. It's a huge pyramid scheme, and, in that kind of sense where it just trickles down. And everybody who is connected to her in some way has just been thrown into this mix, and it's really sad.
Yeah,
But
I think she will roll on everyone. I do think
right.
that.
That was just my thought. I mean, I don't need to stay in the box. That was like just listening to Piper talk and
Yeah.
the videos that her and Jax had, the lives that Jax had taken, and he was very like so nice to them. It just to me, it occurred to me this morning that maybe it was some kind of a cry for help. Like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not saying he's innocent by any means, but it is truly a possibility at this point.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, it is a possibility. It is a possibility. And it's sad, though. Hey, Dee.
But you can drop me down if you want, because I have no idea what I'm doing here. Thank you for having me up.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming up. Let me get my creamer. Oh my gosh. The mastermind's Courtney, no doubt about it. Premeditated months in advance. So Mimi, who was Piper? She was boots on the ground, and she was there when the body of Rebecca was found yesterday. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get me some more coffee because I'm freezing out there. I'm freezing out there. From what I understand, Wexford County has put out a bolo for the baby. I don't have confirmation of that, but that was told to me. Hell yeah. Well, you think she's going to tell where the baby is today? I hope she does. Gosh bless it. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? to finally get a complete closure. Oh my God. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's not freezing. Oh my gosh, my chickens have got to get. I gotta get them some feed. I got so much shit to do today. You just joined what happened? Well, have you been following us all week? Haven't you? Have you been following us all week with this missing person case? Courtney and listen to this, y'all. This is the craziest shit to me. Courtney and Brad led them straight to where Rebecca was yesterday. I do too, Chastity. I still have to go down to the grocery store. Ugh. I think that's the craziest part of this whole. Well, I can't say the craziest part. There's a whole bunch of crazy shit. But why would they do that? Literally took them out there. They was out there. They said, we're going to go help y'all search today. Took them right to her. Pointed them right to where she was at, and they walked up. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. 2 miles from Courtney's house, Sean. 2 miles from Courtney's house. I know. Had them in their cars and everything at some points. Yeah, and how they ain't charged. The only thing I can think of, guys, hold on, this damn shirt's choking the life out of me. Okay, the only thing that I can think of is they release them to watch them. That's what they said. You might could see their house from there. I don't know, though. You sent me something on Messenger? Okay, let me look. And there was allegedly some Kimberly had been using the car for the mail route. Justin, what do you think is happening right now? You been trying to message me? Alright, let me look. What do you think's going on right now? What's your thoughts on it? You've been following pretty damn close.
Good morning.
Morning.
I've been screaming it from the top of my lungs from day one. I have seen straight through these people and their lies.
Yeah.
There is a ring of friends / family that are creating children to reap the benefits off of disabilities from these children. I don't believe that the adoptive parent is 100% clear, because if you adopt someone, that's you saying, I'm going to protect this person. I'm going to love this person. You haven't been on the news. You don't want to be involved because you have other children that you don't want somebody coming out that house to see what's going on.
Nikki, that's supposed to be. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but with all the what was going on before it hit TikTok with them, though? Do we know anything?
All I know was the day all of this unfolded was, and that's why I think that a lot of these characters are some of Brad's children that they have coached and have said to come on here and send these people on a wild goose chase.
Why do you think Courtney and Brad led them straight to her yesterday?
Because the pressure was on them. They knew that the public was not going to just be quiet, like the little group of friends that they have, like the family that they have. Jennifer Paige's mother and Courtney have been friends.
I knew that. And then I asked about it, and they said, no, we're not. No, we're not. No.
Y'all
Because that was the first thing that was said in my life.
Yep.
One of the first things that was said, that they was friends.
And I believe that wherever the baby is, they seriously need to look at the Brendan guy, because if y'all really pay attention, once he started showing his camera, he's sitting up in a bed. Every time another sound's made in the room, he's cutting his eyes to the corner every time somebody asks any type of questions. It's odd that his own sister-in-law, which if he dated Kimmy, Becca would be his sister-in-law. I get that it was the ex, but these people are still calling ex Johnny the uncle and the sister-in-law and cousin-in-law. You know, like,
They're
It's,
all closely tied.
and I think I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. The investigation will be closed. It'll be swept under the rug. The law enforcement was telling the people on the side of the road, well, she's a nice lady. I don't care if they were talking about the grandparent, the uncle, the mama. Anybody associated with these people are not nice. They have a long history of sick and twisted ways. Like, it's just, I've been over these people getting on here lying. And then I had the perfect crash out who told me in one live that she was Brendan's baby mother. And then the day they finally let us onto the compound, which was just a chit chat, that was not a search of the compound. They didn't lift up nothing. They didn't move nothing. They literally walked where the people wanted them to walk. They
Right.
seen what the people wanted them to see. But like I said, in the background, if you was watching, how many mattresses did you see just laying around? And an awful lot.
Yeah, it was weird.
This isn't the first at-home pregnancy they have tried to do.
No, I feel like you said, it's a whole ring of some shit going down. I believe that.
It is
Yes.
a ring of people creating children and selling them or swapping them. And like I said, like who's to say that the baby that Paige has isn't actually someone else's baby that was given to her to raise? Like they swap babies because she's sleeping with the cousin, she's sleeping with the cousin. You know what I mean?
Two iPhones on the rooms because the girls were using it the other day and I haven't seen it since.
Look in the living room.
I just did. I didn't see it.
I'll have
I
to look
mean,
for
we
it.
heard out of Kimmy's mouth that her mother was trying to take her baby because the the father of the baby was a
All trying to
cousin.
take each other's babies. And then you had Kimmy talking about, when Rebecca comes back, I'm going to take guardianship over her and her baby. What about that shit too? Remember?
Yep. And if y'all remember, Kimberly said when she was asked about a walkie-talkie, the only walkie-talkie I have is a first responder walkie. Why do you have a first responder walkie if you're not listening out for something? You're not a first responder, so why do you have a first responder walkie? Why does Courtney have the cameras directed straight towards the way that the police would come anytime they would come to her house? There,
Because I need to see them coming.
I believe, so Brad could get in the hole, which we found out was filled up yesterday.
Hold on. It was filled up? I thought they
Someone
just.
said that the hole was no longer there, that it had been filled up.
Do you know what the inside of the freezer looked like?
Mm-mm. I couldn't see nothing inside the house.
I got to get rid of a chicken, y'all. Hold on a minute. Damn chicken done broke in. Get out of here. God dang it, you little fucker.
My chickens are tamed up there.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Okay. Sorry. Oh my God. There was no evidence of what? Of a hole? They said there was. Jack said there was no evidence of a hole. Yeah, they did say that.
And then also back to the foster mom. You're going to stay out of the spotlight to keep the spotlight off of you. You don't want
Same thing with Rich.
to be involved because, and then for crying out loud, we heard that the adoptive mom was related to Rich.
Yes, I think that's fucking weird.
I'm saying this is a girl who is actually able in mind body to go into a court case to receive the custody of the children, but they're not following up. The system is not following up. They're not doing at home visits. And then they adopt the kids to get them out of the system
But hold on a minute.
so they can
Listen.
keep them in the ring.
But listen. Once the children are adopted out and they go through the process of all the adoption shit and they gain legal guardianship at that point, then the CPS is just not involved anymore
That's
unless someone contacts them.
That's why they are adopting them, and they still will receive assistance though from DHR, even though they are adopted until they are 18 years old because they was adopted through DHR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They are adopting them, so okay, well we don't have to do this, home visits. We don't have to go into the
Yep.
office and meeting with the counselor and the kid talking to the counselor because they're in a loving home now. Someone stepped up to quote unquote love them. But if you quote unquote love them, why aren't you on the news seeking justice for your adopted daughter? Why aren't you on the news crying for help? Why aren't you, if you are the adopted mother, you are the one who can tell local law enforcement, call in the search team.
Yeah, but we don't know that they ever did.
They didn't. The adopted mom wanted to stay out of it. She was letting local law enforcement handle it because she didn't want no eyes coming back to her. Because I'm telling you, there is something bigger than just Rebecca and this baby. I promise you, there's probably been multiple Rebeccas that just wasn't reported missing because
I think I have to
the
agree.
family is sick. The family doesn't care. The family
But hold
simply just
on.
wants the baby.
Let's go back to the girl found behind the Walmart. Wasn't she even related to this family somehow?
She was cousin friend.
Something they called it. They called her some kind of relation or something. I remember it was a friend, but they said she was like a cousin or something. I can't remember exactly, but yeah.
And I think now that's why the local people are freaking out. They had to make that nervous announcement last night.
Hold up a minute. Remember the video that was sent to me yesterday? And that girl was crying, talking about, y'all don't know. It's way deeper than this. Y'all remember that? Just yesterday, I played that video. Let me see, can I find it again? What the hell did I do on my phone? Oh, there it is. Let me see, can I find it again? Because that's exactly what the shit she was talking about. Hold on, I'm going to remember who sent it. Oh, I know who sent it to me. Hold on.
Abby, yes, they do. My friend, I have a friend who's adopted children through DHS, and they definitely receive assistance, especially if a child has a disability.
Wait, that's not who sent it to me.
Especially if the child has a disability, they will be receiving state benefits for the
Okay,
adopted
I can't
baby.
remember who sent it to me now.
The
Shit.
Reverend 23 said I don't look Becky.
Let me see if I
What did
remember.
you think I was gonna look like? I gotta wash my face and get ready for the day. Are you talking about the lady who made the video has like red curly hair?
Yes. 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 I can't find it now. Yes. DHHS, maybe, but it's the same damn shit, right? I thought you did, but it's not on there. I thought you did too, but I didn't see it on there, Steph.
The person may have deleted the video if that's the case. But also, I want to point out this Sophie with the kiss 6'7". This I believe is Ashley Sue, or either Ashley Sue's daughter. Because if you look at a video 19 hours ago, this slideshow was posted with all of these pictures, and it says, "I fair warned."
That's the same girl that was in the truck.
Yeah, I fair warned everyone not to mess with my family nor my people. But hold on, it gets better. It gets better. So she was out searching, but she was also in the truck, you see?
Who's the baby?
I don't know.
That's a weird ass slide.
This is a court case with Ashley Sue against the state of Michigan that she also put on here that has offense, child abuse, fourth degree. I get that baby's too old. This baby is not newborn. I get
That's
that.
not. We're not saying that's. We're not saying that. Please don't think that's what I meant. I was just wondering whose baby it was.
Now it was told that Ashley had a child back in September.
And that's Rich's baby, right?
That's
Allegedly.
what allegedly. But I also noticed from day one, when all of the people were up in your boxes, I was in the comments because see, I read the comments a lot. I don't respond, and I don't respond to every one of them, but I'll be reading them. And anytime I would mention maybe they were in a trouble or like maybe they were together, no, no, like
Remember,
people that were connected to
no.
the case that we unlocked was quick
I
to
remember you
at
saying
me
that.
and say, no, you're wrong, you're wrong. And it's like, well, how am I wrong? Why can't we look at this?
Go to the store, get all that stuff, but if not, just let me sleep.
Okay.
And I'll get up and go when I go.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, a baby, shouldn't have a cat this close to its face.
Not really.
That's its own health issue.
Doesn't Rich have like 10 kids? No, that was Brad that has like 10 kids. But Rich, hell, he's got some too. I don't know how many he's got.
In this picture, the first slideshow on this picture just is, it dry. But what I was saying is, because when I click on here, there's two different Sophie accounts that are commenting and said, our address, mom, our address. And both of those are, this account is private, but what's the name of the account?
Do you believe that they said, Justin, do you believe what Courtney said about Kimmy has been with Rich for 2 years? I think they all been with each other. I mean, that's been.
They've all been with each other. And I think the reason that Brad and Courtney are sitting at home is because they've twisted the story. They built their story off of what has been told by all the characters unlocked on TikTok. And I stand on what I say. It is a ring.
I believe it too.
I mean, hell, who's to say that Courtney didn't tell Rich, oh, well, I'll tell him that you've been doing this and doing that. Like Courtney could have went in and flipped evidence on Rich that he's been taking kids back and forth to school, and that's why he was picked up.
Yeah, Connie, exactly.
Something about also, the 4 Alley, which she was good. She's been out searching and helping. And look, I'm not talking bad about her, but it just rubbed me weird that she was Paige's Paige's mom, Jen. She was her mentor in prison when she volunteered at the prison.
What? What? Now that's interesting right there. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing bad about Allie. Good for you for being a mentor to people in prison. But wow, that's a close connection right there. How did we never know that? That's strange to me. Why didn't we know that?
People said it.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. I didn't hear that.
I'm way down in Alabama.
Wow.
For a minute, they was trying to say I was connected because my man's name is Rich. That's two completely different Riches. I think this is a lot like the Alabama bunker case, like I've been saying.
Yeah, I think it is too.
And if you look at all of these people's profiles that we've unlocked, a lot of them just something about them just being in a concrete surrounding. I look at people's surroundings when they post content, and a lot of these people have been in like brick looking basements and then are in campers. And we've heard, this camper's been pulled out. Local law enforcement was getting leads. They got a call out damn near right next to the compound / whoever's house about a camper being pulled out 3 days ago. Never followed up on it. The call was cleared and it was irrelevant.
No, my dog is the best. I don't say she's involved. No. I did not say Allie was involved. That's not what I said. At all. That's not what I said.
That's not what we said. We said that she had a connection with Jen when she volunteered at the prison. Jen is also deeper into this ring if y'all.
Oh, believe me, I already knew that. I didn't. She was on my radar from the jump. From the jump. I know people just take shit, twist it, and run with it. Don't do that. Don't take words out of my mouth. Take the words that
Yeah,
I
that's
said.
another thing. They've been taking words out of people's mouth and listening and then running and then calling in the tip line. So how I think this case is going to end is they're going to come out, if the FBI doesn't step in, they're going to come out and they're going to say this case has been compromised or whatever by social media, and it'll just be case closed, go on about your business. Every one of these people's been in front of the same judge for the same court,
Over
different
and
court
over and over.
cases.
Mm-hmm.
And this town only has the one judge, or is there multiple judges?
I think there's just one.
That's fishy to me.
There's only one in my town. He does 2 counties.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, in Chilton County is a small county. I mean, if you go to court there, you have a court like
Kimmy and Rich, but we don't know the
CPS
charges
court,
yet.
rug court, and it's a different judge for each.
Corey Wiggins is the judge.
Yeah, that's the judge also that Ashley Sue has listed on this paperwork.
My best dog. We don't know why Courtney and Brad. The only thing I can think of why they haven't been arrested is they're waiting on Kimmy to spill the tea, or some evidence pointing towards him. I don't know. The shit's weird to me. No, Courtney was not been arrested. Rich has been arrested and Kimmy has been arrested, but on what charges we just don't know yet.
Jen is Paige's mother, Jennifer, whatever her name is.
Yeah. I pointed in her direction from the jump. Not in that, I just felt she was sus from the jump. And the whole street mom thing was weird to me. Yeah.
It was weird. And the 6-year plan, and it was just.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a ring, and I think that Courtney and Jennifer are the leaders, and they're making these children do these awful things with these creatures that they've unlocked.
Yeah. The minute I realized that good God, sorry y'all.
Sounds like my house. I ain't got that many, but we got 3 chickens.
The minute I realized that everyone connected to Rebecca was on the registry, I was like, ding, 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 ding.
It's just, I don't know. It's crazy that they've let this drag on for as long as they have, because they have a way to step in and deactivate these people's social media.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody like that I've watched in a big case, the first thing that happens is their social media is taken down. It's dug into, flipped upside down, deleted information is recovered. And I know about the court system, y'all. I've been in the court system. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but one thing about it is criminals have criminal minds. A criminal can catch a criminal.
Earlier today, at approximately 2:16 p.m., discovered in the Massey National Forest not far from here.
Why? We need to report this.
State police.
So there's a video on. I wish y'all would all go report this video. Would y'all hush? It's on De facto media group, and I feel like everybody should go report this video. Justin,
What is it?
they have a picture of her on here.
What?
Yes.
Of Becca?
Yeah, she's barely blurred out. I mean, it's why?
That's sick. No. That's what I'm saying. This case will be, it will never be solved because of information like that. I mean, that's considered evidence. Like, that should not be released to the public at all. Like, but here we are at which world we're living in. I mean, for crying out loud, CNN aired OCK's assassination like it wasn't nothing. Like it was just an episode of. It's wild.
I reported it. I don't care. I reported it.
Are you sure that it's an actual photo, or did somebody with a sick mind just sit there and create a
You don't want
chat
to see it?
GPT? I
Let me
don't want
send
to
it
see
to
it.
you. I'm sending it to you.
I was like, please don't show it. I don't want your
No.
page to get taken. I love listening to you.
What the hell can I find you on here? Let me look at you. No, that's why I can't find you. Oh, for the love of Jesus, I can't find it. So aggravating. Got it. Found you.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm also
All
on
right, hold on.
Messenger.
I got it. I sent it to you on TikTok. I'm trying to get it off. I reported it. If the adoptive mother's been in my life, no, nobody, no, the adoptive mother has not been in my life.
Unless she's just been down in the comments not talking, I have not seen her on anyone's live. Unless she's just been quietly watching.
I reported it too. I'm sorry. That's just uncalled for.
There's no. That's awful. No, they were. This person who posted this was just in here.
Why would they do that?
Whoever posted this was just in the room because they sent me a gift. Which thank you all for the gifts. You can click on my 491 and click Defecto Media Group.
That's wild. Why did they do that? Why did they post that?
I don't know. That shouldn't have been
If you see
posted
it,
though. But
report it, please.
it was a picture of the trail, y'all. Just listen to what I'm saying. Click the 499 and go down to Defecto 4 right here. I'm telling you, all these characters we've unlocked, the search team is most likely been cousins or one of Brad's 15 kids. I mean, they were saying that Brad's kids was riding around in a black Jeep. One day y'all were out walking around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about reporting the whole page, but that is definitely,
I
that
just
should
reported
not
that
be.
video. I just reported the video.
Yeah, I did the video.
Yeah, I don't, whatever. Just the video needs to come down.
Who in their mind like thinks, oh, let me snap a picture of this? Like, I don't know. It's like, it's just.
I wonder, were the person who posted this, were they there? Is it their photo, or was the fucking photo sent to them? You know what I mean? Oh God. Mm-mm. I did report it. I don't know who had a picture. There was a lot of people there, so there's no telling, y'all. I mean, we don't know.